Wùnmí lọ ṣe DNA.
Tó bá yẹ kí n bá lọ ọmọ yìí, ó máa ṣe DNA kíákíá ní kíkí lẹ́yìn. Ṣé DNA ẹ̀ṣẹ́ ní tiẹ̀ wọ́n support it.
Telling one of my colleagues tó wá gbaṣẹ́ lẹ́yìn. Ó ní kí ni mo gbọ́, ó ní Mohbad torí Yorùbá ló fẹ́ jàmọ́dé ni. Ó ní sọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad, mo ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ó ní ṣé ìyàwó ẹ̀ ti ṣe DNA, mo ní kò tí ì ṣe. Ó ní tó bá jẹ́ pé tòótọ́ ni Mohbad ló ní ọmọ yẹn. Ó ní òun, ó lóun tẹ̀ máa gbé ọmọlẹ̀ fún fámìlì ọkọ òun kọ́ lọ ṣe DNA ni. And it's true. Bàbá ọmọ yẹn ṣì wà láyé, bàbá ọmọ ò tí kú. Fraud ni owó tó gbà yẹn mú mi, fraud. Ó fraud the whole nation. Ẹni tó bá sọ pé kò ń ṣe fraud kó wá fèsì mi. Màá ní kó lọ sọ fún mi kó lọ ṣe DNA.
Nǹkan tó tiẹ̀ bà mí lẹ́rù ni mi ò rírú eléyìí kíyàwó má lè defend ọkọ ẹ̀ pé ikú báyìí ló pọkọ mi. Wọ́n ti ok olùfẹ́ lọ gba gbogbo àwọn wọn láwọn fẹ́ gba public trial fẹ́ gba lọ́ọ̀yà wo ló gbà fún Mohbad kó fẹ́ mẹ́ tó pọkọ ẹ̀.
Kò gba lọ́ọ̀yà tó bá ti fẹ́ lòun
o kò gba lọ́ọ̀yà kó defend ẹ kó fẹ́ lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ò fẹ́ ṣe kíní kan ok gba lọ́ọ̀yà kó fẹ́ mọ kú tó pa ọkọ ẹ̀ ó ṣe yẹn.
Ẹ ti gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ fáìbọ̀ yìí ó ní kọ́ máa sàn kankan because kíkiní yẹn máa lọ favour ọkọ òun ṣáájú yìí.
Winners bàbá èmi ò tí ì rí pé ẹ̀tọ́ sọ sálárì fún ó tún dáwó fún ẹ̀tọ́ sọ sálárì fún.
Ẹ̀jọ̀ ní apá ní nǹkan tá à ń sọ jàre igbó àwọn yẹn ń yin ẹjọ́.
Ẹni ẹ̀yìn kan tó mú bá bọ́dà
mi sọ̀rọ̀. You like changing the topic. You like changing the topic.
Ìjọba pé yàgbálẹ̀ sí i, wọ́n fi fún yàrá ń bẹ̀. Lọ́sọ̀ mítà rẹ̀ síbẹ̀ confection ẹ̀. Wọ́n da injection bù ẹ́ lára kókó ra lè fọ́n.
Ọba máa section mi kọ́ gbé mi wá sọ́dọ̀ yìí náà.
Èmi ò tọ́jú wèrè. Aláyé ayé torí ẹ̀ sí ìtọ́pọ̀lọ ẹ̀ sì ń ṣiṣẹ́ ni mò ń tọ́jú. Ìtọ́jú wèrè.
Kò bá dà ẹ máa tọ́ mi mọ́mọ́ náà.
Ó jẹ́ ṣẹ́rú wèrè tí ẹni máa ti ẹ̀ tọ́jú. Mo ní àwọn tọ́jú.
So tàbájọ lọ́nà ìjà àjọ ń lọ ṣàǹkìṣàǹkì.
Ìwọ ló máa lọ sí ṣàǹkìṣà. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ máa sọ please winners continue your submission jàre. Sọ̀rọ̀. But behave yourself o mi fẹ́ gbé ẹ wọlé tẹ́lẹ̀ ni o behave yourself o. Wọ́n jẹ́ kí n fi kanra mú ẹ. No, another colleague ṣe tẹjọ fẹ́ lọ sí Yabalẹ̀. Mo ń bá sọ̀rọ̀.
Ilẹ̀ iná gbé wọlé.
Ọmọ kéjì bàṣọ.
Èmi kọ́ mo gbé wọlé. Ẹ máa wò ó.
Kéjì bàṣọ. Mo máa ní wọ́n ní sí i.
Pé kí ni?
Kámẹ́rà.
Àná máa yẹ ó máa jẹ tíkẹ̀tì ẹsẹ̀.
Mo sí ẹ ìwà bó sí ẹ ní ọmọ kó bá ẹ ìwà bó sí ẹ.
Ẹ̀kan ni wọ́n ní.
Ìwà bó sí ẹ ní ọmọ kó bá ẹ.
Ẹ sáfẹ́ kẹ́ẹ̀tì mi finally.
Kàdíjà báwo ni ìṣọwà pa?
Lẹ́nu fún ìwọlé sọ mí lórúkọ ni.
Wèrè lọmọ èèyàn lọ. Mo níyàn tí mo tún sọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀yàn ní learning disability individual ló ń pè ní Amẹ́ríkà. Autistic child hearing sí ni.
Yes.
Kò tí wọ́n bá wọnú léèyàn, Abati ó máa jábọ̀.
Ó bá àjẹ́ kò mọ̀ náà.
Everybody. No. Abati.
Ẹ má bínú
everybody lẹ́yọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
Ẹ̀kalẹ̀ mọ̀mí yé ti ẹ̀kalẹ̀ ìṣọwà pa. Kàdíjà báwo ni ìṣọwà òkè? Mi náà mo ti rí ọ̀nà rí o. Sọdí pàdé mi àgẹ́tì. Mo ti kí everybody music ìṣọwà pa.
Ó sì sọ ní pápá mo ti kí.
Mo rò nǹkan.
Mo ti kí the music alpha na ṣé you dey my bro. Ọmọ mi Kàdíjà ìṣọwà òkè náà.
Ọmọ àlè. Wọ́n bí mi lọ́mọ ó yẹ kó o ti kú. Orí bàbá mi ti kú, ó yẹ kó o ti kú.
Kàdíjà wá ṣàyẹ̀ kí mi lọ rí app. Sọdí kò tí ì dey talk o, I dey hear you.
I dey hear you and Benji today for this afternoon.
Vengeance.
Music. Wọ́n ní kó play ọmọ mi.
The music ó lápẹ́pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọmọlọ́mọ ń rẹ̀ ó ń.
Sọdí kò tí ì.
Ewe bishop me wey ma do mo. Me wa re. Wa lewele to. E wa lewele to. Di wa ko ya pa si yen.
Owó tó ọ̀nà mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kan ní ẹni tùrú náà. Anaphylactic shock. Anaphylactic shock.
We are not going to engage. No. We are not going to engage about
òun pààyàn mi létí o ìdí ilé tẹ́kì hours kò ṣe pé pa ó kú tó.
I was expecting it yesterday.
So gbogbo ètò ìsọlọ́sọ yìí kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
Àbàtì torí ẹ̀ òkú.
Now, continue with the submission, please.
Kàdíjà kí ni mo ṣe fún ẹ náà?
About if someone is talking, go okay.
Sorry, kí ni wọ́n sọ pé ó tún pààyàn ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ èyí tó tún pààyàn.
Kò sí nǹkan tó ń pààyàn jẹ́ gbàgbé tí kìíní jà.
Àwọn àbàtì ló ń pààyàn.
Alápàtà làbàtì.
Alápàtà ó sì kọ́ṣẹ́ ni ó kọ́ṣẹ́ alápàtà.
Ṣé kò tí mọṣẹ́ ọdún kan kọ́ la wà yìí kò tí mọṣẹ́ tán?
Ìjà sọ lódò tó bá bí dákó wá sí ìgbà kó wá ẹni ìṣe.
Ó gbọ́dọ̀ bú anybody ó máa jábọ̀.
Ọmọ yẹn ti kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́ ìfẹ́ tì mí lónìí.
You can go to your platform kó lọ bú vengeance not on this platform.
No, mi ò bú vengeance náà.
No, kí ni nǹkan tó ń sọ yẹn? Òun fọwọ́ ra lórí ni.
Ṣáàgà wa nọ́mbà 7 wa àbí 11 dẹ̀ ni.
Ìdìbò tí kò fún alábòsí ni wọ̀.
Ẹ máa tẹ́kọ̀ sí ní conversation lónìí mo dẹ̀ mú hands down so.
Lọ́wọ́ àpálára ló máa ń gbáraga.
Mo mú hands down kò lọ sí ìkọ́ tó lè sọ.
Àbàtì náà ṣáà lézì.
Ànánábòsí ni wọ̀ tọ́lọ́rọ̀ bá dé bí sí ọmọ Makado lónìí.
Ó ṣáà lézì ó náà ṣáà ó ṣe bí dọ́kítọ̀.
Mo ti gbé mọ́mì wọlé tí ẹ bá ẹ.
Sọdí kí ló ń sọ yìí?
Sísá mi ta ló ti bú yín.
Ẹnjìníà ni ó túlétúlé ni bẹ́jẹ̀rì túlétúlé ni.
Ẹni ó yẹ ẹnjìníà dìde sókè kó káwọ́ ẹ̀ sókè kó dijú ẹ̀.
Mo ti ṣe mà. Sísá mi máa kì í ẹ mọ pé mo ti sọ pé láàárọ̀.
Wá o, mò ń wọlé mò ń jáde mo rí bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí sísá mi lénìí yìí. Ó kàn rí mi ní ojú wíńdò ni mo wà kí ló ṣe fún ẹ kàn.
Ẹ má bínú mà.
Mọ́mí tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ̀ kí ló mọ̀ ní. Mọ́mí tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ̀ ní sọ.
Ó yá bọ́lẹ̀.
Ó máa já bọ́lẹ̀ ìsìn.
Mọ́mí má bínú.
Níbo lè lè ti wá?
Àti ìjẹba ẹ ti wọ kálọ̀ ẹ má wọrí wọrí.
Ilé àká.
Lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni. Ó ti máa ń kọ́ ọmọ tí kò gbọ́ràn yìí. Kò lè má fẹ́ síwájú lórí àwọn nílé.
Ilé àká.
Ẹ wo mo máa wo bí mo ṣe ń bọ̀ nsìn mo lọ orí kínní orí Tẹ́ni ọmọ ológo ni mo lọ já sí ó máa tú àwọn àṣírí ńlá kan.
Tẹ́ni ti ní kinní yẹn ti pẹ́.
Wow.
Ó ti ní gbogbo kinní yẹn àwọn èèyàn kan ti bọ́ Tẹ́ni sọ̀rọ̀.
Wàhálà ti dé o.
Nǹkan tí Tẹ́ni ò kò farabalẹ̀ ni ó fẹ́ kán máa wá worship òun gbà yẹn ló understand ẹjọ́ mi. Let me talk.
Àwọn èèyàn.
Let me talk. Ó ti ní kinní yẹn ti pẹ́ gbogbo àwọn kinní yẹn ó ti ní.
Mo gbọ́ nígbà kan tán ló ní kinní kan tó sọ wípé ẹni tó fún un fẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá dẹ̀ travel out òun ò lè sọ síta.
Owó lè ṣó ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Bọ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ yóò dẹ̀ pé ìyá Túndé ló sọ o.
Mo wà ní àwọn tí ó máa ń wo Tẹ́ni ọmọ olóògbé ń gbà yẹn tó máa ń ṣe justice for Mohbad. Because Facebook ni máa ń lọ.
Abájọ ìbí náà kò bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Facebook Tẹ́ni ọmọ olóògbé bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kéde láti snake.
Ó jẹ́ ìgbẹ́sí sí ní ṣe.
Yeye oge àwọn máa ń ṣe lórí Facebook gbogbo.
Tíkẹ̀tì wà á gba tíkẹ̀tì rí àárẹ̀.
Àlọ́ máa ń wọ kẹ̀ ó máa ń fọ́ 200.
Kéde fashion.
Ẹ kálẹ́ fún mi.
Ẹ bá mi gbé sórí kìíní kó mo fẹ́ rí kó kọjú ẹ̀ sógiri tó lóun kọjú ẹ̀ sí wọn.
Alábòsí.
Ẹ gbé sórí the music ẹ gbé engineer sórí kìíní big screen kó káwọ́ ẹ̀ sókè kí gbogbo èèyàn rí wípé ọ̀dọ́ wa ò gbàgbàkúgbà.
Mọ́mí think I can expand. Sẹ́ni ọmọlógo, àwọn ọmọ tó máa ń gbé kòrò kiri náà ní lọ́fà tí wọ́n fi kọjú gbogbo wọn fi ń bára wọn jà ńgbà yìí. Àwọn tó máa ń gbé kòrò kiri náà ní. Sẹ́ni ọmọlógo kò bá gbogbo wọn bá work together. Ó máa ń gbé kí ni ẹ síta. Lẹ́jà àwọn àgbàlagbà ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ orú.
Ẹ má bínú 30 minutes ago kí ni mo sọ ní kílẹ̀kìkà ẹni padà sílẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni náà ìwọ kọ́lá ti Bukky Jesse ní kò get away.
Mi ò kọ́lá anybody, ẹ má máa sọ pé mi ò kọ́lá, mi ò láìpẹ́ máa.
You call up Bukky Jesse, we are talking of NGOs. You direct Bukky Jesse.
Ẹ̀yẹ́ ìgbàgbọ́ fún yín, wọ́n ti jẹ́ Bukky. Ọ̀sẹ̀ bá kọ̀ntínú láti máa sọ, èmi náà máa sọ̀rọ̀.
Where is this one going to?
Sọ̀rọ̀.
Let's hear what Mommy want we got. Please, Mommy want we got. We're listening.
Ọmọ ẹjẹ rẹ sẹ. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ gan, ta ló lè screen ẹ̀ fún wa? Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pọ̀ méjì. Sáàmì ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pọ̀. Kàrímọ́ ti dáràn o. Kàrímọ́ ti dáràn o, bó ṣe fẹ́ wẹ̀ mọ́ mi ò mọ́ o.
Ó ti wà mọ́ wọ́n flag ẹ̀ níta ó wà lórí Facebook wọ́n flag ẹ̀ níta 1 hour ago wọ́n flag ẹ̀ níta shit. Wọ́n flag ẹ̀ gidi gan. Wọ́n ní Kàrímọ́ sọ pé it was a lie. Kọ́mẹ́ǹtì ni mo wò Facebook is just plain. Wọ́n flag ẹ̀ lórí Facebook. Orí Facebook ní Gosling. Ní orí ìkíní because ó máa já pé bá wà lórí TikTok ìgbà àkáǹtì kan mo ní TikTok ẹgbẹ́ ìnáwó TikTok.
Who can pray for us here?
This week for Sunday school because people are.
Now, wow, what it is, what it is, young. What did they know? Sorry, most of the life.
Wọ́n lè ló ṣe mistake ni tó fi gùn so ẹni bá ti kú ní tiẹ̀ pé kíkẹ́ ìmọ̀ fúnra rẹ̀ ó wà careful kó mọ ibi tí ó jẹ̀ sí kó mọ ibi tí ó lọ kó mọ̀ jẹ́ kí inú bí tó bá yẹ pàdé èèyàn ní store tàbí níbi iṣẹ́ tàbí kíní kan tàbí lójú ọ̀nà tó bá overtake lójú ọ̀nà tó bá lọ tó bá dédé jáde tó fẹ́ máa bẹ́ẹ̀ pariwo fílẹ̀ jẹ́ kó máa bá tiẹ̀ lọ má sì lẹ́kùn mọ́tò ẹ̀ wà careful nínú ìrìn tó rìn wà careful nínú àwọn nǹkan tó máa ṣe trust nobody because their plan a big cook wọ́n gbélé ẹ lórí débi wípé wọ́n ló máa ní agbára dẹ́ wọ́n náà ti petition wọ́n ti ṣe àwọn a lot of things wọ́n máa fi rògbò ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ máa lágbára pé àti bọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀ gan ó máa di díẹ̀ torí pé bí kẹ̀dùmọ́ ṣe expose wọn yẹn wọ́n ní wọn láìkẹ́ àwọn náà dẹ̀ gbé gbèsè lé lórí ayé òní mọ́ gbogbo wa. wọ́n ní Mohbad fọ́ǹtì gbogbo tó bá jẹ́ ti Mohbad kábí fún mi wọn ò rí rí. jẹ́ gbé ẹ̀yìn yẹn sókè.
Chicken pox.
ẹ jẹ́ move. ẹ jẹ́ ká bèrè ọ̀rọ̀ wa jàre ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ yẹn. ẹ jẹ́ má fi ṣàwádà o.
sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ yìí pọ̀ o.
má fi ṣàwádà o.
ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ yìí pọ̀ o tọ́wọ́ bá dẹ̀ gbọ́ wọn ní sọ o ó lè máa ń dùn pé ẹ máa ń ṣe kínní but at least.
tí ọlọ́run á dáàbò bò wọ́n kò sí ọ̀kan tó máa ṣe wọ́n lágbára ọlọ́run.
àti Kàrímọ́ nǹkan kò ní ṣe yín o. àti Kàrímọ́
olórí burúkú náà wọn ò sí ní báyìí.
wọ́n ti wá bí nǹkan kò ní ṣe yín o àti Kàrímọ́.
ọlọ́run á dáàbò bò yín o lágbára ọlọ́run á gbọ́ yín o. àgbọ̀ yín. àgbọ̀ yín.
àti Kàrímọ́ mo gbọ́ yín o. níbo làǹtí Kàrímọ́ níbo làǹtí Kàrímọ́ ti tùràbàyé lọ báyìí.
àgbọ̀ yín o.
Mute now, Sister Kàrímọ́.
àgbọ̀ yín. àgbọ̀ yín.
mo ti ń gbọ́ yín sí. ọ̀nà á máa dáàbò bò yín o ẹni bí onírí yín mọ́ o gbogbo ìwé tẹ́ bá ń lọ màmá bá àánú pàdé o. àbí Kàrímọ́ fúrúùtù lórí tèmi bíbá yìí o.
ẹ jọ̀ọ́ power tap please power tap.
ọlọ́run máa dáàbò bò yín o gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ọlọ́run máa ṣe fún yín. mo gbọ́ yín Sister Kàrímọ́ mo gbọ́ yín.
àgbọ̀ yín rárá àgbọ̀ yín. àti ń gbọ́ àti ń gbọ́.
mo ń ṣàdúrà fún yín ilẹ̀ fi
mú ìtì sí. àgbọ̀ yín mọ́.
àti sísá tẹ́lifí.
bóyá torí bluetooth bóyá kẹrẹ ẹ disconnect bluetooth disconnect bluetooth.
wọ́n á jẹ́ kó ti lò. àgbọ̀ yín o kà ti ń gbọ́ yín sí. à ń gbọ́ yín sí.
èmi ń gbọ́ yín ń gbọ́ mi. sísá tẹ́lifí sọ yẹn níbo làwọn ti gbọ́. wọ́n ní Yàtúndé ibo ló ti gbọ́ tó sọ pé ìrọ̀kan ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọ́n ní Yàtúndé.
tó dà pé ọ̀kan ló sẹ́ǹdì ẹ̀ sí lólìkì secret ẹ̀ out ló sẹ́ǹdì ẹ̀ sí tẹ́lẹ̀ ọmọ ológo. àgbọ̀ yín.
oh my Sister Kàrímọ́.
àgbọ̀ yín.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Someone sent it to her. Ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tẹ̀lé wa sọ pé ló bá wù ọ́ ìsà ọlọ́run náà ń gbé ìlú sí i.
mọ̀. Àgbọ̀yìn mọ́.
Àgbọ̀yìn mọ́.
Àgbọ̀yìn. Àgbọ̀yìn.
Sister Karimo, I can't hear you. No.
Àgbọ̀yìn o.
Sister Karimo, I can't hear you. No, I can hear you very clear.
Chatting by me sing. Chatting by me sing.
I just remember again. No, by you.
Okay, mute. Maybe it's your own obstructing it. Okay, it's better. See. It is expected. Gbogbo ìtàn ṣe, it is expected. Me, I'm not scared. Show you. Shepi, you can hear me now, right? Say yes in the comment section, please. Ọlọ́run aya mi ò já. Mi ìjẹ́gbì. Mi lè kó gbì. Show you. Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá wù wọ́n kọ́ kúkú. Ìgbà tó kúkú tàná, mo debunk ẹ̀ àbí? Wọ́n máa fẹ́ lọ re-strategize. Ṣé mo pé mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ owó? Thank you for saying yes, everyone. Àfikọ́ sọ pé mi náà wá involve káyà mi lè jà. Àmọ́ àbólórí burúkú ni ẹ drip with Fọlá. Àbó ògùn fẹ́ pa ẹ́. I should leave her. Ṣé mo dì mú ni? O ti kú. O ò sí láyé ńgbà tán tí àrífà ń sọ gbogbo rọ́ táwọn ṣẹ̀ pamọ́ mi. Some of you tẹ bá ń notice ẹ bá ń ṣàkíyèsí. Níbi ìbá mi kì í pè láṣànà mọ́, mo ti ń pè ní Wùmí, mo ti ń tread softly. Torí nǹkan táwọn èèyàn ń bá mi sọ. Wọ́n tó tún wá lọ, èèyàn ń lékun sí mi, mo ń lékun sẹ́yìn èèyàn ń léjò sí mi, ó ní kí n leave ẹ̀. Ṣé kò yẹ pé òògùn fẹ́ pa gbogbo yín? So, eré tó bá wù wọ́n kan sá, mi ò bẹ̀rù. Ṣebí àwọn onílàákàyè ló máa parọ́ yẹn fún. Àwọn onílàákàyè ló dẹ̀ máa fi tí gbọ́ tán máa dá ẹjọ́. Ó bá débẹ̀ ní ọ̀dẹ̀ kí ló lọ. I no go work again, no, it was cancelled. So, nǹkan tó máa ń wà ní agency yẹn, sometimes you pick us and they will cancel. So,
But Mommy J, debunk eléyìí tó sọ pé wọ́n ló kàn wọlé sórí àkáǹtì yìí tí tẹ̀lé ọmọ ológun sọ yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n.
No, they should bring it on. And more than that. Àwọn olórí burúkú tí Wùmí kan lélẹ̀. Ọmọ àlè, ọmọ òfò àti àdánù. Jájára bùkà, wọ́n fi ń ṣépè fọmọ ọ̀yà. End your show, go and release. What do you mean go and release? I'm the one transferring money to Yatun, the money from streaming most music. Kò sí wàhálà náà. I should debunk what? I should be running helter-skelter from one platform to another. Kò lẹ́sẹ̀ lẹ́ gbogbo ìtàn sọ yẹn. Wọ́n gbé proof wọn wá. Ibikíbi tó bá fẹ́ lọ, kọ́ ní ìṣó níbẹ̀. Màá bá wọn tá tán délẹ̀ o. Mi ò ní lọ síbi kankan, màá bá wọn tá tán délẹ̀ o. Ṣé wèrè ló máa gbẹ́jọ́ wèrè ló máa dá ni? Èmi náà ṣẹ̀ṣì sí ilé Mohbad. Níbi táwọn modernization wà. Àfi tí modernization náà bá wá gbàbọ̀dé pẹ̀lú wọn. Àmọ́ ó dìgbà yẹn ná. And please don't underestimate me o. You are not just talking to Karimo o. You are talking to a US Army. So mi kàn dédé wà nínú wọn, ọpọlọ ń jà, ṣe get. Why are you saying I should go and relax? You to go and relax. Are you trying to chase me away by telling me to go and relax? Am I complaining? You to go and relax. You have been here for a while. Go to bed. Ṣé Wùnmí fún rẹ̀ tó jẹ́ ìyàwó Mohbad tó jó ní ọdún tó fi block mi? You don't just say shit without facts. And you don't just place allegation. Èwo lèmi bá yín sọ bí ìgbà tí mi ò gbé fact mi jáde pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. But the good thing tí mo rí ń bẹ̀ sí ni pé ó dà pé nǹkan tí mo ní kán béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn òun ló fẹ́ fi accuse mi pé if we have to go down, you have to go down with us. Tó bá sọ pé a jí owó, àjọjí ni, ṣe get. Nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe ni ẹ̀. Wá sáré lọ́dọ̀ sísàtẹ́, wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ kan lánàá sí. Mo sáré lọ síbẹ̀, mo lọ debunk. Kọ́ tún sọ lẹ́nìí kí n tún lọ síbẹ̀ kí n lọ debunk. Èmi ìgan tá àti ẹ̀ mọ̀ bóyá òótọ́ àtọ̀dọ̀ ìyá Túndé ló ti wá. Everybody abẹ́rẹ́ sí ní gbé nǹkan síta. A wá di pé Karimo ń sáré kiri. Tí ó bá ní nǹkan tó ń
ẹ má dìbọ́ǹkì tí ọ̀dọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ má lọ síbẹ̀ ẹ dìbọ́ǹkì black page kan sọ nǹkan tó wù àwa mọ̀ pé ọ̀nà ń pa àwọn òyìnbó.
Olóògbé mi ò rí sójú rí. Fídíò call ni mo ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹgbà tó bí ọmọ ẹ̀. So ìgbà wo lọ́wọ́ jọ ń transfer owó láàrin ara wọn? Thank God they said transfer. So there will be documents. There will be electronically transfer. So according to them, see, it's a transfer. So that means it was transferred electronically via phone, right? Or via wire transfer. So they have to provide that document. Good evening, Sister Onion. Tó bá dẹ̀ pé, thank you, ma.
And who has a case to answer. So let's keep our fingers crossed, but please let us come out. If you know you want justice for Mohbad, genuinely, and you live in Lagos, you are in Nigeria, in any part, are you saying, please, you need to come together and let's lend our voice. Due to the IP address, Wumi and Yabo Ojo are marched and they should be invited for. For what? What does that mean? It's nothing. They could share. I don't know what you're trying to bring out with that. The fact of the case, not even factors, but the case fans is especially on that, posted that, I think it's copy to us. You can, that they use our phone, posting the IP at which they logged in that particular blog, because trust me, the blog has committed a lot of crimes that people are seriously willing to go to court. I personally just feel like, let me leave those syndicates. Not totally, but I feel like àwọn tí mo mọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wà náà ẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti láwọn ti gbìyànjú díẹ̀ wọ́n ti ga débì kan ọ̀rọ̀ náà fún ara wọn ṣe àwọn àfi ṣubú ọ̀tí mo mọ̀ pé lọ́lá nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí wọ́n á lọ pàdé tí wọ́n wájú kò ṣe lọ́dọ̀ irú tèmi because ẹni bàbá wọn kí wọ́n wọ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe bí nígbà kan by now they would have been exposed but ìyá náà jẹ wọn ẹni pé lára wọn náà tó wà ní ìwò kìíní yẹn wọn náà ń pàdé ìbàjẹ́ wọ́n ń bọ́ta àwọn náà ń sunkún wọ́n ń bọ́ta sunkún lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára àwọn náà rógbọ ẹkún nǹkan wọn náà ò lọ dáadáa wọ́n kàn fagídí gbé ẹ bá ń gbọ́ lògbà lágídí ayé wọn hàn dáadáa àwọn èèyàn rí pé wọ́n dàbí pẹ́ nìyí náà nǹkan ṣe kí ẹ̀rọ lọ́wọ́ nù because ó lè ṣe ọ̀tàwà sókè èkó yìí lóborí so but for now let's focus on justice on that. So who has something to say before I press further? Who has something to say? King Posh, I've given the report of the Ibadan issue. I've posted on my
Mr. Yomi. Hello, how are you, Mr. Yomi?
Hello.
Okay, let me just move out a little bit because there are a lot of noise here where I am. Okay, are you hearing me now? Mr. Yomi, are you hearing me? Okay, good. Please, I just want to... Oh, God bless you, sir. I just want to just a word of advice, please, and I want you to keep it and make use of it. You are not familiar to TikTok, which is very good because sometimes social media has been polluted, and then social media have been mixed up by many people that are coming to the social media in the name of they just want to make money. Now, I want you to be a chairman of your platform. You have come into this justice with sense of solidarity. Sense of solidarity as an activist, which I respect so much. And what you need from people is sense of belonging. You don't force people. You can't just be going to every platform. You have tell us what you want to do. Anybody that needs something from you, let them come to your platform. What you need to do is you can meet with the head of each platform. If you have anything you want to get from there, or you want to discuss with them. If you are not careful, going to different kind of platform will lead to fracas. There are many people that are waiting for you at various platforms. They are just looking for any statement they can hold on to you. They will go back to their platform. They will misinterpret it intentionally. Are you getting what I'm saying? Hello, are you still with me? Okay. No, they will misinterpret it intentionally. They will turn it to fracas. And if fracas come into it, believe me, it will distract you. It will change your focus. They will abuse you. They will abuse your father. They will abuse your wife. They will bring out your picture. So I want you to maintain your lane as a chairman of your platform. If you need to get anything from anyone, they have head of each platform. Meet with their head. Discuss with them. What are you discussing in this platform? This is my own. What is your own? Don't just be going to their platform. They will be asking you unreasonable question because they want to get something from your mouth. And you don't know everybody that is in that platform. And any host that you cannot trust, please put that host aside. You don't need to carry everybody along. You are an activist. You have come in with a sense of solidarity. What you need from people is sense of belonging. If they cannot develop that sense of belonging by themselves, you can't force it to them. Mr. Yomi, God will bless you more. I have a meeting. I will get back to you. Let me just pause it. We will talk later. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Very important. And I want to believe all of us agree with that. Because we would have to on TikTok, and to be honest with you, it's got to a time though I have the energy to talk, but so but then I needed to, talk, I need to engage, I need to motivate, so that was what necessitated that early stuff. But it's not that I'm not keen into what he said. Trust me, I love the fact that somebody came on board and established this concern. And we should all please accept it. So if anybody invites me and I take my time to say, you know what, I honorably or humbly decline, it's okay by me. You understand? Though, whether I speak here, whether I go to other platforms, people that want to be reckless will be reckless. Because no matter how careful you are in life, if you run into somebody who is careless, if anybody who was not there when the incident happened, they might blame the person that was careful. And that is the dynamics of life. You have to understand that things work, people reason differently and they go with their motives, irrespective of reality, staring at them in the face. So we are going to move on. It's quite germane. When they ask me what is my background, they ask me what is my resume in human rights advocacy, I am only willing to shun it out and tell the world, this is who I am, this is my background, and this is what I stand for. So, and whoever is reasonable enough should be convinced. It's a different ballgame. The first case that led to serious argument and stuff was meant to be like that because it wasn't easy for people to accept that I am neck deep into human rights advocacy. I love it. I just volunteered myself. And it was even because of what I have been carefully doing. Go and check my movies. Check Onikede. Check Agbesorisun. And a few other movies that I've written and produced out. You will see me putting human rights protection and enforcement on the spot. But some people thought it was just a movie to just entertain. But the key messages that are there that concerns human rights, they are embedded there. And when you look at the case of Mr. Ogundare that I went to advocate for in Oyo State today, he succumbed. He accepted the 800,000 naira as compensation for the person that by his daughter for the treatment of his wife and 2 other children. And because he felt like if I don't collect, at that point in time, this guy will just go, nothing will happen. And probably at some point, he realized that the police that even wanted to prosecute are reluctant. And that is why we need to educate the people. When you have a case like this, when your case comes up and you know that your right has been infringed upon, and you took it to the station, and you notice that the DPO or any member, any police officer, they are reluctant to push the case to where she will get justice without being compromised. And then you're asking them, you have done your investigation. And you're saying, why are you not charging this person to court? If you notice that they are not doing anything, it is very important for you. Even if you cannot speak English, or if you don't have money for a lawyer, look for somebody that can help you express your thoughts. Now, this is what happened, this is what happened. Then take the letter yourself to the higher authority. And when you take the letter to the higher authority, maybe to the police command, or to the higher authority, or even to the zonal command, you ensure that it is properly received and you hold the copy of your letter. So when you do that, there is no way the higher authority, they don't know what they have done at the division. It is not their duty to cover because they don't even know your status. They will call them. They will call them. What is happening to so case? Bring the case file and bring, from what I'm seeing in this petition, that means you are trying to even use the police status to deny somebody his fundamental right to justice. Then they will call them. So if the person has wasted money at the division, then they will be in problems. Everybody, you are living in fear. And the reason this fear is so endemic and so neck deep in our society is because apart from the prolonged military rule that has eaten deep into the fiber of the society, that everybody lives in fear, because we cannot understand why somebody who is a military administrator or a council chairman will say, okay, I don't want to see you people there tomorrow in that your house. And then that tomorrow they will bring soldiers and soldiers will start beating and they chase people out. A notice of 24 hours. And then you cannot go to court. If you go to court, they will beat you. Because this is the attribute of the military regime. But because our parents, they don't know the difference. They call it Ijoba. So at the end of the day, people put their lives on the line. Human rights activists, Democrats, they said, we don't want military regime. We don't want military government. And because these military people, they don't want to still leave the power. They said, okay, we'll return to democracy. All of us, the same set of military people, they switch to civilian. And before they leave, they ensure that they created a constitution that will favor them. That is why they put everything, key things that will make society work at the state level, they put it on the exclusive list. The military, of course, is meant to be on the exclusive list. Nobody will fight that. Army can be on the exclusive list. But police are not meant to be on the exclusive list. Nigeria is so big that they are supposed to, make it state by state or regional policing. Because policing is not something that you toy with. It is within ourselves. And then you have to make it, this set of people from this place, give them police. Because Ojuma Roju will see ourselves and be able to attend to it. But we were so, our parents were so messed up with this ideology of a military rule, and it has sent, for this thing to have stayed, Babangida Buhari, 1983 to 1985, or 86, General Buhari, 86 to 1993. That's a long time. They've stolen the future and the future and the future and the future. And why they are doing that? Because they are not trained. They don't even have the patience to deal with people. They messed up the society that at the end of the day, all the infrastructures in Nigeria, they were abandoned. Because if you ask them, what do you want to do? Sir, we need to go and maintain this. Are you down over Kai? Because that's say don't do it. If you go and maintain it behind the military administrator, they will lock up and they will say they should go and kill you arbitrarily. They should fire you arbitrarily. So all these things are what has eaten deep. And the same people that went through this, they are still alive. So the only thing it has become their DNA. That at the end of the day, they don't believe that anybody can challenge or speak truth to the authority. And after they've given it to us like that, we just ran into that problem and we inherited the same thing.
We move dental pathogens.
Who is that? Around the world. Mute your camera. If you want to say something, let me know. So at the end of the day,
I actually want to talk, sir.
You want to say something?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me round this up then I'll bring you in. So that it will be like I just talked. Okay. So at the end of the day, that was why it looks like the country, some people believe it cannot. And we are still lucky. Though some of these past military heads, they are still alive, but of course, they still have impact because the kind of money they have stolen from this country and they have stuck even with their families, they are the one controlling the major part of our Nigerian economy. We are not going to shy away from that truth. But what can we do? The only thing left for us is to understand that the basic idea that they are using to exploit us, despite all the money they have stolen, is our diversity, tribal diversity, because they asked to go with the British that gave us amalgamation. That 1914 amalgamation is not okay, but it's what we have to just accept. 3 people can never stand a pair. And at the end of the day, they placed us in a way that one region will always be in opposition. So for that reason, it's very difficult if they keep playing the tribal card. And if the masses keep seeing the other tribe as enemy, we will never be united, not to talk of coming together to form the masses army and save the country away from this oligarchy and those, power brokers. But there's still a way out. The only way out is to start coming together and say, you know what, okay, we are no longer we are divided as a nation, but we can still be united when we all come together and say, whatever the case may be, equal human rights is the goal. If we achieve that, we'll be able to get our society back. So, Akile, Olile, please come on board. Let me hear your view.
Yeah, thank you very much, YF. I want to start by thanking God for giving you to us at this our generation, because your voice really means a lot to us in this regime that we are having now. Thank you once again, and thank God also. I want to go back to what All for One said, NEPA going to a platform. And I want to relate that to what you said in the afternoon. I was shocked when you said so. But at the same time, I see that you are blessed because you have actually said the right thing. That was when you made mention that you will also call Wunmi because you want to hear our own part of the story too, so that it won't be that you are one-sided. I was shocked, but at the same time, no, this is the right thing. This is standing neutral, looking, seeking for justice. Tibani can relate it, but Louis can see All for One. So at times, Taba listens in nonsense. Sense man me. If you did not go to hear the part of our side, no, you might not, avoiding them is not the solution in this. So if they invite you, listening to them does not mean they are going to canvass you to join them. You also said something in the afternoon when somebody was praying for you. You said, no, they will forever come, but they will forever abuse you. Like you said just now, even if you are doing this on your platform, some people will still talk. If they want to batch you, they will batch you. So for you, láti lọ gbogbo extra miles, recently Timori getting informations, you can't find information from the positive side alone, both positive and negative. You have to hear their own nonsense. To us, it's nonsense. To you, it might also be nonsense. But at times, there is sense in nonsense. So that is what I want to say. If anybody send an invitation, based on what you are looking for, listening to them might be of advice. That is my own opinion, though. Thank you, sir.
Let me just buttress what you just. Thank you so much. Okay, you've made your point. Okay, you've rounded up. I just wanted to buttress before you continue. It's good you have rounded up. One thing is sacrosanct. If there is anybody that I know, someone at the beginning, I think was it on the 12th of September last year or 13th, that day or second day Mohbad by, I just saw a series of Instagram accounts. They were tagging me directly and they were coming to my DM and they were trying to say, such thing happened. I should speak up. I should fight for social person. At that point, I swear on my life, I don't know who is called Mohbad. The only time I get to know something about him was when they were saying Tamodege Jigon and Kadoso Jigon Baboja posted on his page. I thought it was make trouble with whoever was mocking him. And I was concerned because at least it's somebody I know. I just we grew up together and went to the same primary school. So I won't say because he's talking on his page, we're following each other, then I see his concern and I have to take my eyes away. I will still see what is going on with him. Does he need help? So that was when I now saw that I saw that he went to meet him. I don't know his song, I don't know anything then. Those songs that I was listening to that were his own, in my mind, I thought it was for Naira Marley. So I never knew he sang them because, and at the end of the day, so when they were making me to I should speak up, I should, fight for him that he was killed, he was fired, and I told the person, I said, you are only attacking me. Even you are attacking my name that I am not doing anything. I'm an activist, does not mean I will just be jumping on any matter without knowing what really transpired or show me evidence. You just want me to start posting. I can't be doing that. Don't force people to do what they don't want to do. Send me what you want me to see. That's okay, I'm sorry. Person, one account, second one, you now send me video. And I told the person, I said, send this to my WhatsApp because I don't know how to download on DM then. I downloaded the video, particularly the one he was beating and while he was with the NDLA. They was shouting NDLA, but then I now saw if there anything happened to me, these people did, they sent a petition to me. I said, and this person is now dead. Then they sent me the wife's screenshots, what she wrote. I said, and I went to go and check the wife. I said, so she has a 5-month-old child. And this is bad. Who would have done this to this woman? Then I took it upon myself. I lifted the video, because people were like, I think those people knew that they were focusing on Naira Marley and Sam Larry. And they felt like, you know what? Who will push this thing on this page? I said, I'm not after anybody. If this person wants justice, it is our right. So, and it wasn't involving the father or the mother then. So, and we did all we can. We pushed it out, and I was tagging the American embassy, the police, the example association. I started making calls because I was on my world tour then. So by the time the reaction started coming up and blah blah blah, then burial. The noise, we saw video, look at where they want to bury him, blah, blah. What's going on? I started going to check. Then music of this person, then I realized that it was one that sang this song, he sang that song. I'm like, Jesus, this is a bundle of talent. Why would somebody do this to anybody in this country? And it's already out to the public. Are we going to say we don't see it and we should allow this thing to go? It's a message to all of us. And then we took it up. So at the first instance, everybody was fighting to let women get justice. And that is what we are still fighting. But it would be wrong of me if in the course of investigation, because I couldn't rush into conclusion, even my colleague that was mentioning names and everything, I had to start, I don't want to antagonize. So I was trying to put up story that don't mention name, don't attack directly, because it could lead to criminal defamation and stuff like that. Because I know the implication. But at the end of the day, a lot of people took it upon themselves and they started. But I couldn't stop advocating for justice then. And then I said, I have to come back from America. I posted my tickets. I have to come back. If it's going to take me to come back, I will cut short my world tour and we have to go and fight for justice, because this is something that we can't allow this. It's already on the world. It's out there in the public. Are we going to say as a society, it doesn't make sense to us? And everybody key into it, and then we all asking that they should go and exhume the body and then they should investigate what killed him, thinking that somebody only jẹ́ ọkọ ló ṣílẹ̀kùn níbi tẹ́lẹ̀ ti sùn nílé ẹ̀tọ́ lọ́sọ̀ ẹ̀ lọ ṣe ká fún, and it's still a possibility. So at the end of the day, we made every attempt to ensure that we scream out and the government intervened and they did all they can. And the only time I only noticed was when they brought the idea of DNA. It is important. It's fast. If we start looking at what happened and the police investigated and we saw the investigation and we realized that nobody spoke about, number one, Initially, they didn't speak about encounter of any prime boy. They didn't speak about a nurse coming to the house to treat him. They didn't talk about that it was after the injection was administered, he reacted to it. The only thing that they just diverted our focus on was previous bullying. Bullying is not acceptable. It's a criminal offense. Nobody should encourage it. But of course, it now looks like the bullying happens months before that incident. Maybe the same people bullying are the ones that, organize or orchestrate what eventually by the Mohbad. It's investigation that will unravel that. But the wife also alleged, she posted something that said, "Shebi una don buy am, abi? If they don't buy this nigger." I don't know why she was referring to her husband as a nigger, and that even if she won't go marry again, she can never marry. It's still reaction in the heat of emotion. But all those things, we were expecting that, please investigate, Olopa, do your job. And then when police came back and gave their preliminary reports, because whether anybody likes it or not, the first press release of the police is still preliminary reports. The case is not yet concluded. There is no way. If you think the police have finished their job, to me, they have not even started. Intro only anywhere according to the law is intro. And then when we start dissecting, the whole world is watching. There is no sense in you trying to investigate that kind of crime, and then you now omit who should be a suspect, and you are treating the person as a victim. That is number one. You are treating her as a witness. EBT or not particular fundamental error here. And that fine, it might look like, we thought those are the primary suspect that we want to look into. If police were to be professional naturally, and that is what I was saying. It's not because anybody contacted me or something. It's fine. I don't need anybody to come and tell me that don't be doing human rights or face movie. If the society and the masses, if they see my movies for over 20 years and they say, and consecutively, I am not a filmmaker that I did when I went away for a long time. Consecutively, I was bringing out movies that the masses were loving, and they cannot say you are not a good filmmaker or you're not a good actor. Or no, if I can do that for 20 years, that means I should be able to use that grace that the people gave to me to contribute and give back again. Because there is difference between popularity and name. Anybody can be popular. Even criminals can be popular. People doing antisocial things can be popular. But to have a name, it must be attached to a substance. And that is why you see some people that are in this job, after they've acted or they've done it, even before they fight, you realize that people are no longer talking about them. It's because the only thing they relied on, after the masses gave them the chance to get popular, they did not switch and say, how can I build a name that after me, it will still be there? And it's because after they've seen what you are doing, if they realize that that thing is what they see with from other actors, and they will just gradually forget you. So, and that is why I said, you know what? They didn't make a mistake in contributing into my life. Majority of people that I love and say, I'm your fan, they are not my family. They don't even know where I come from. So if they can be so loyal to me and, let me find a way to cash a niche for myself and give back. And if it in turns become something that, will give me a semblance of a good name, so be it. But the beginning is always very easy, particularly taking human rights as a core. You will be bashed, you will be misunderstood, you will be misconstrued, you will be hated, you will be disdained. They will even want to take your main career off you because they can't understand why an actor who is still doing well for himself will quickly, switch into something that is tasking and can be draining. And I am not regretting. I focused on this. So I am not after anybody. my own is I cannot, because it is a woman, or because I will not be loved, I won't be liked, or because I start changing my tone because I look at this thing is tilting towards this person. It's just the normal truth I will be saying. And if the society, or they try to use a system of government, or they try to use anybody in government to now make us look stupid, that is where I will react. Because I am nobody's slave in this country. I will never be anybody's slave. I am a slave trade. Me, my great grandfather me teach slavery, but somebody have paid the ultimate price, and they fought for my own freedom today. Though I have not gotten the full freedom, but the one I have, I will stand and defend it with my life, so that my children will not even have to stress themselves again. But for me to now say, because somebody is a president, somebody is a governor, he will say they should turn my life up. When I advocate for Babakisha's case, and they were trying to change the case and make it look like, let's reduce that to your mispotency. Let's keep saying the man is guilty. Maybe he will stop. I can't stop. It will never weaken me. Even if you try to weaken me in that kind of a case, God has not weakened me. What I needed, God is giving me. When God is fighting for you and is saying, I will deal with you my own way. Because at the end of the day, what I have said in that case, what I have done in that case is the honest truth. I don't support crime. It's pure human rights protection. And it's running after the truth. Stand by the truth, because only the truth can set us free. If your children are not an harbinger of the truth, they can never be free. If you don't like the truth, you can never be free. The government, if they bring lies to you, don't say because it's the government. Even whether you like it or not, you will go. The government will still remain. The person that wants to use the government power will go. There are some governors that are gone. So you need to raise yourself and fortify your morality. Nelson Mandela was held 27 years. He stood his ground. I'm not after anybody. So it is going to be, the earlier the better. That the Wumi and Nasaku are playing to the gallery is at their own disadvantage, because whether they like it or not, it's not possible. The cocoa simple. You can't tell me. You can't be making decisions. They should bring where Mohbad said, this and don't send this all over. Why are police doing like this? Forget about whether the boy is into anything. I want to win anytime your picture. That is where someone who are like your way. I want to send this. Not see me any. Travel daily. So where did Mohbad spoke to the nurse and said, hello, I will still hold the pain. I will wait for you tomorrow. Why are the police not saying that? Can you, in your honesty, you have already committed a crime. How can you tell us? Because the man did not make the phone call. He did not make the decision that I will wait for the woman. Who made the decision for him that he can continue with the pain, the swollen hand, bleeding hand, till the day the nurse that he has never met before? We are not now. If you as the wife put yourself in that situation, then why will you tell me not to challenge you? I will challenge you, except you can tell me that this is it, or I was scared, or they did this, or somebody came and they held a gun at my neck. That is when we can be able to help you. But to say that we cannot challenge you, came to the public, not for your life. I will tell you, some of these women that are hearing this truth and are still trying to lambast people like us. Let's see what will befall them. Let's see what will happen to their children. The thing typing on social media, on comment section, will get to people like me. Amy, I've been deeper life as an actor. I know they look for people to like me. Just do what is right beside me. I have a record. Only an hypocrite will say the Yomi that we know that was growing. I don't be Arubo actor. Don't be say Arubo Naya talking the Jude movie. I entered the industry as a teenager. People saw me grow. They invested in me grow. They know my behavior. They know. No, now they go to tell you you mean na pedophile. You mean na fa. Only the Lilliputans would fall for that kind of a stuff. That even if I don't get anything I won't do with my name. Now, person will say, I know, say he mess up with children. Now I will say, no, he has right to do it. There is no way I would have said that. But because they know majority don't know human rights, they don't know the right, and what I was fighting for is not even what they are raised with. So the only one, this lady and the rest of our clique, let them like us. Let us behave like now we like children. And they have no good record with children. And they try to mess me up. They try to reduce me. At the end of it, do I care? Did they affect me? At the end of the day, they will say, we are Akonda, Kilonja Honda. Timaja Honda, Martin, you begin to learn. Ngba mo kọ́lé sí wọn ní pátákùpá ni o kìíní kan ló fi kọ́ ngba mo kọ́lé sí ṣé mọ́tò wà lọ́gbà ngba táwọn mi kan máa sọ ní yọ̀mí ó ti lọ ṣògbó owó ló kọ́lé inú ilé yẹn ló ṣògbó owó lé lórí àwọn olórí tẹ́lẹ̀ bá ti máa ṣògbó owó inú ẹ̀ máa fi kọ́ bí kọ́kọ́ kọ́ gbogbo ẹ́sítéètì pé kì í ti ẹ̀wọ́ pa áfà bẹ́ẹ̀ kùtà ilé ẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀ lówó kókó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé wọn ò ní gbà pé Ọlọ́run ló kàn fún wọn ní mẹ́sẹ̀jì because tó bá pọ̀ jù náà ó máa èmi kọ́ pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ni mo ṣe Ọlọ́run kọ̀ ìgbìyànjú yẹn mo yà tí mo jẹ́ ní wọ́tọ̀ anybody, but it's normal for me to engage people. Can I come and show my movie? It's another means of distribution. I didn't rely on YouTube only. I don't rely on cinema. I created a new means of selling my movie because I will always bring positivity out of any negative situation you put me. Ibẹ̀ yẹn ni wọ́n mọ̀ pé ìyẹn náà lè rí báyìí gbogbo àwọn kọ̀líìgì mi tó ń lo fake account máa bú mi lórí social media ìyẹn ni wọ́n lè fọwọ́ kàn because wọ́n mọ̀ pé ohun tó ń gbénu mi ó ti kọjá pé kí wọ́n máa lọ́bì máa bẹ̀bẹ̀ ẹ wà lórí ọwọ́ yín mi sọ pé kẹ́mi tó bá níwọ̀ ní ṣùpàṣù wà lórí ṣùpàṣù ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi náà wà lórí tambolo level mi ara àbáni níbi tí mo wà tí wọ́n bá níwọ̀ lọ́ba èmi gan araba tí wọ́n bá ní kúkú dẹ́ẹ̀tì ni wọ́n èmi gan lekuleku kó ní kálukú ṣe kíni kó bá so èèyàn kọ́kọ́ ló fi láyọ̀ sí lórí ìgara ju ìgara lọ ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó lọ́n fún wọn lésì nígbà mo lọ káàkiri tí mo gbé fíìmù mi wọ́tọ̀ ní sọ pé kankan ni wọ́n bá mi póòsì mo ṣàṣeyọrí mo jáde òun lára ọgbọ́n ṣe mọ́tìkọ̀ pé kí la fẹ́ ṣe ẹ wo wọ́n ti dúró láti di ọjọ́ yìí wọ́n ṣe gbé fóònù wọn lélẹ̀ wọ́n ti póòsì láàrin ara wọn lọ yọ̀mí ọ̀tẹ́ ń lo ẹ̀wọ̀n ọ̀tẹ́ ẹ̀ máa ṣe kiri kan wọ́n ṣe oríṣiríṣi wọ́n lọ bá gọ́fàdà wọ́n ná mílíọ̀nsì wọ́n lọ gbé gírílé wọ́n ní kíjọba gbé mi lọ kóòtù Lagos State gbé mi lọ kóòtù lórí sójú fíìmù ọkọ̀ Ìyábọ̀ nígbà tó mọ̀ pé mi ò commit crime ṣé mi yọ kúrò ní ó wà lórí YouTube mẹ́ ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ gbélẹ̀ kàgbé fún tó níwà yọ̀mí jẹ́ kí n yọ kúrò ọmọ káwá lọ kó bá péjì mi o bísí mi láì ó lè gbà kọ́ mo gbé sórí péjì mi ò yọ kúrò ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ò fà á mo wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ó lè gbé mi lọ kóòtù àṣírí dẹ̀ tú àti gbogbo talk against it because when you know your rights, it's like you know the truth, and then it will always set you free. I was ambushed. It's quite disgraceful, but more official Shumopala, and I forgave those that plotted the ambush. When they needed me, I came through. So at the end of the day, you should understand the nitty-gritty of knowing your rights. Ekogba. Ẹ má fowó jíjẹ ṣe kí ló dé tó fi fún ní human rights ambassador nínú American embassy èmi kọ́ gbogbo àtẹ̀ ń post òun nìyẹn sì mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí human rights ó yẹ kí n máa jó kí n fi jó òbẹ́sẹ̀ rẹ̀ mọ́ pàtó kí n máa jó kí n máa ṣe gbẹ̀ mi ò lè ṣe èmi rè mo yọ̀dí fẹ́rẹ́fẹ́ ṣé sì nígbà bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń jó tí mo ń jùdì ṣáwọn gé òní máa wá mi ní òní kọ́ má ṣe gé wọn mi ò mọ́ pa ẹ̀ mo sì ló kó bá mi pẹ̀lú ibi tí mo yọ ẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ́ra maintain kí má bàa máa jí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ilẹ̀ tó wáyé pé ìrìnlọ́wọ́ papọ̀ ní ìyá ń jó lórí yìí ó pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí kò ṣe wá sí orí TikTok láti almost 2-3 years tó wà mẹ́. Some people say ó wá sórí TikTok lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ṣé mi ò mọ̀ pé àwọn yẹn wà lórí TikTok tó ń fi pawó láti jọ ìní mo ní mi ò ṣe mi ò lọ́bẹ̀ mi ò wá owó tèmi ní gbogbo ọ̀nà yẹn èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ máa kájú ọ̀kanjú ẹ̀ lẹ̀. At the end of the day bá a ní àtọrọ tí máa rí pé mi ò ní máṣá láwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tó ti ẹ̀yìn jẹ́ pé wọ́n ṣorí lé díẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ ó ti rẹ̀ mí sára o. So at the end of the day things will go so they will always be construed. Nígbà tí ẹ̀kọ́ bá wò pẹ̀lú dòzí àmì in human rights gbogbo àwọn tẹ́ sọ pé àjọ ń ṣe tán ní àbí human rights àbí maybe only few are really certified and qualified activists. Nínú ogun mo lọ ṣe course, I became a human rights consultant. That means I can teach people on human rights. So gbogbo yẹn èmi ń ṣe tèmi wọn bá change mi mo fi ń develop ara mi ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń wò pé kí ló so mi nídìí kí n máa kó ọ̀rẹ́ jọ máa ṣe PDA pẹ̀lú àwọn colleague lórí social because fake ni gbogbo ẹ̀ mo ní mi ò ṣe mọ́. Ìgbà tí social media táwọn kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ Instagram ló wò pé ẹjẹ́ àfihàn gbéra wọn lárugẹ o mo dẹ̀ rí pé gbogbo òní bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni tó ń gbé jù bọ̀rọ̀ báyìí mo dẹ̀ sáàlì gbogbo ẹ̀ gbogbo wọn dẹ̀ máa wọ pé àyè ní ẹ̀fọ́ àṣìlẹ̀ fúnpá kan kò ṣègbéraga. I just do my thing. So offline tabarira wa máa rẹ́rìn torí nǹkan tí gbogbo wa jẹra wa nìyẹn orí social media kò sí I can tell you for free that kò sí artist kankan tó jẹ́ pé ẹlẹ́múyàn méjì pé ọ̀rẹ́ kò rí kò sùn that they are truthful to themselves, they are loyal to themselves 100%. Kò sí láàrin wa. Kẹ́ni alẹ́ ni báyìí gbogbo wa. So kéèyàn kan máa yẹ kọ́ lè bó mi, èmi mò ń tọ́, I don't get bothered. That's why you see that when they write some things, kò sí. Èmi náà ti ṣe ju ìgbà tẹ́mi ti ẹ̀ ń kọ́ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn. Tẹ́mi kó àwa wọ́n bí pé màá tó nítọ̀ yẹn gan ṣe là ń bára wa sùn lójú méjèèjì ọ̀rẹ́ wa wọ̀ kò sí kankan kò sẹ́ni tó lè ráàrin wa. Mo dẹ̀ ipẹ́ nìyẹn gan ni olórí problem. Gbogbo sẹ́gbà tí mo nílé ayé níṣẹ́ yìí 95% ẹni ló kó bá mi. So mo dẹ̀ wọ́n pé kí ló máa tàn yín lórí social media fún. And I stayed on my own. Let me love my human rights. Let me shoot my movie and go on. And I keep doing it. The people don't want to accept. All of them bless me. Kò sí ohun tó láwọn oníkàwò ní. Ìgbà tó rò pé yàtọ̀ láwọn nílé, wọ́n ṣe ní irú wọ báwo. Irú wọ Yọ̀mí yẹn. Òun onírú Fẹ́mi ṣe lè bọ́ta sọ pé kí ló ní sí. Ọlọ́dẹ̀ dá wọn lóhùn. Èyí kọ́. Gbogbo tó fi kọ́lé nìyí ìfojú mi rí. Foundation ni mo ṣe di tó lọ. And they built the house under 4.5 months. Mo ṣe foundation ní bá ṣe pray. Mo travel ní May 3rd. Ìgbà tó máa fi di October wọ́n ti parí ilé. Mi ì dín bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó lè help àwọn èèyàn. Wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́lé, màá fún wọn l'assistance. Wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì, wọ́n á bèèrè lọ́mi. Bàbá wọn ṣe. Àṣọ náà sọ pé tó bá dìgbà tiẹ̀. Ṣèbí àwọn òye tiẹ̀ ń dúró bẹ̀. Wọ́n rọjú. Ó yẹ bú yẹpẹ lọ báyìí. Ó yẹ bú yẹ kí lọ báyìí. Èmi ò Ọlọ́run ní òòtú wá ní sílẹ̀. Mo dé báyìí mo ní ìwọ lọ kí lélẹ̀ lára àwọn tàbí tó ń ṣe fíìmù gómìnà náà yẹn pé Yọ̀mí wà tí wọ́n ṣẹ́ mo ní kìnnì fódìdí oṣù márùn àtàbọ̀ mo ta fíìmù kan fún almost 6 months ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run lòun dé mi owó tí àwọn tó ń lọ sinimá tí wọn rí gan wàá rí ó pẹ̀lú ọ̀tọ́ ṣe wọ́n pé àwọn Yọ̀mí nǹkan kan wà rẹ̀ torí èmi mi ṣáàgbé fíìmù lọ sinimá fíìmù ó fídíò ni mo gbé lọ adẹ̀kọ́lé nú ẹ̀ nígbà tó jẹ́ pé almost 20 something years lẹ́yìn kan máa sọ pé nínú pé ó ń fídíò tẹ́ ń bá wò lórí YouTube yẹn òun ra mọ́tò nínú ẹ̀ wọ́n gbà tí gbogbo dẹ̀ pàdé àpòpọ̀ in conjunction tán ní èmi tí mò ń jà fóòtọ́ pé kí nǹkan tí mo ní kó tán Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní no àwa jọ yín lójú ó yá arákùnrin fíìmù yẹn yá gbé lọ fíìmù tí ó jẹ́ pé lè rí mọ́tò ráńdì ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn pé máa kọ́lé dẹ̀ yẹn owó lè wọ́n máa fi kọ́lé lè máa fi ra mọ́tò kí ni wọ́n fẹ́ bọ́lọ̀ ń pò kí ni wọ́n fẹ́ bọ́lọ̀ ń pò àtúndé àṣílé gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ bó ṣe yẹ kó lọ àtúnṣe everything gbogbo ìjọra so it's a whole lot with social media so if you see me get serious with human rights advocacy kéèyàn kan máa jókòó owó bí kan wà lọ wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ sí mo ní òkè Wùmí àwọn talk to wà ó bóyá mo wà pẹ̀lú àwọn kan mo fẹ́ bring it down I am just doing my job if you don't want to give the audience I will rely on what you throw on social media and what the investigation brings out because at the end of the day I will only want to know why because ẹ bá wo fídíò kan tí Mohbad gbé jáde ó tún dárúkọ sẹ́mù ní ó ní Cynthia wà láàrin wọn àwọn malians àwọn ìyàwó wọn tí nǹkan bá ṣòun it's at some point this person feels that you are his enemy and there was an audio he was saying that tó bá pa mí ayọ̀ say tó bá pa mí your family will not know rest ẹlòmíì ní agbára tó bá ti bí ẹlòmíì báyìí wọ́n ti bí pẹ̀lú ògo àti agbára nítorí pé àkọ́tì kọ́ pé kò sí bó ṣe lè lágbára tó lé ayé kò sẹ́ni tí ò lè kú ni so if it tó bá ti pọ̀ jù tó bá wà lọ akọ̀sọ̀ pé èmi tẹ́ wá fẹ́ pa yìí wàá jẹ ọ̀nà bọ́dà kí ọkọ̀ òṣìṣẹ́ ìgbóná ọ̀fẹ́ lọ ṣe o tó lè rò pé ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ ẹ lọ yìnbọn pa Yọ̀mí ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣàbùsí Yọ̀mí débi pé ó máa débi ikú ó gbọ́dọ̀ béèrè kọ́nà kò rí clarity pé ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ bọ̀kọ̀kọ̀ dédé pé èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ fún wọn lówó wọ́n ṣe ìtàmbóló sí lẹ́wùrú èrè mo sọ́rí o tó o bá bá lọ ọmọ ẹ̀ á bá lọ àwọn tó sún ẹ̀ á bá lọ so tẹ bá máa ṣe gbówó rẹ tẹ fẹ́ ṣe mi ò ní kẹ máa sọ pé fẹ́ pa ọ̀tá mi sọ pé mi ò ní ní ilé ìbú tẹ bá ṣe ṣùgbọ́n make sure pé o kò bẹ́ straight whether you are in government whether you are a powerful person whether you are an assassin farabalẹ̀ ẹ béèrè ṣé táìmù ti tó ká yanjú àlàyé ṣé kò ní sí wàhálà tó bá ti sọ pé àyè ti tó ọlọ́run kọ́ fẹ́ ọ̀dọ́ ọlọ́run àgbà lọ bísímìlà gbogbo ọkọ̀ ń bẹ́ ọkọ̀lẹ̀ kòlòkòlò láì sí o Yọ̀mí Fábíyì ipò bá àánú ẹ̀ ò ṣe mí o àánú ẹ̀ ò ṣe mí èmi ò lè sọ jù yẹn lọ torí pé èmi ò gbé láìfò pé kí ọkọ̀ òkú sáré rún mi pa so everybody needs to be prayerful but olórí ohun tó máa jẹ́ kí àdúrà yàn kó gbà is the number of charity you do the number of truth you stand by truth is potent. If you look into charity, kò sí ohun téèyàn wá ṣe ilé ayé tó o bá ti mú charity mọ́ tó o ti ní àánú ọmọ làkejì ẹni tó yẹ kó tó bá ṣoore fún gan kò lè rí ẹ sọ thank you ó lè máa sọ thank you ọkọ kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan kó o lè ṣoore fún ìyẹn gangan lẹ́sìn because ẹlòmíì Ọlọ́run fún there are some people they have but they cannot give some people they can give but they don't have tọ́lọ́run bá ti wá ṣe é níṣẹ́ tó yẹ pé you have and you can't give you have one of the worst problems on earth. You cannot have the life of many. Everything you'll be doing will be like force. But when you have the ability to have, you don't know how you're having, how you are specially given, and then you still have the spirit of, I just want to make other people happy. I'm okay with this. And then you still look for how can I touch? That is what is called religion. That is how God works. That is how God, because God has everything. But He still wants to look at weed. And then you decided to play the same role. God will look at you and say, wow, that means you know that there's somebody God that does this thing and you are copying me. Then nobody can give you That's
yes. I want to say something, Sam. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you so much for being our voice, for helping out, for always giving us strength and courage. Because Koyizi, as a Nigerian, or where I front anything is very difficult because of the society that's in Barawa. But at the same time, I want us to learn from all of this. Àti ti Alájẹ Ṣẹ́kù tó ṣẹlẹ̀, àti ti Mohbad tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. We should not just come online and just looking for anywhere they are talking about justice. You want justice, yes, we want justice. But you should learn. Yes. Then you should learn. That you should learn from gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. Let's understand. It is not easy. If anybody should say they want to silence Yọ̀mí Fábíyì or they want to silence anybody that is talking about it, another person will come out. Because I am of the opinion that the cowards, like our fathers, our great grandfathers, I'm sorry to use that word for them, but I think they already gave birth to brave kids, children that are not anything now. They are ready to stand for right. We have looked for money. Àti wá owó nílùú Naija táwa, àwa àtúnwá ní outside the country. Now, kí wá ní right wa gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílùú òyìnbó, tẹ́ bá lówó yẹn níbo lẹ fẹ́ dé sí at the end of the day? Kò sí, because níbi tó dáa láti dé sí. So àti ẹni tó wà nílé àti ẹni tó wà níta, we can have one Nigeria. We can make our country work. Orí wa náà ló dẹ̀ ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. So I want us to learn from all of this, and at the same time, let's know our rights. Maybe I don't know if it is possible, Uncle Yomi. Like later, we can be inviting people on live, like those that are, bóyá be professors or maybe doctors, tí wọ́n mọ̀ nípa politics. People don't know about politics. And so that does ìkíní yẹn ò jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ right wọn. A lot of people cannot talk about Nigeria.
That is why I want to buttress that. That is why a lot of people assume that delving into things like this will naturally take your life. And I want to say this clearly. I am not after anybody, as in a particular, my own advocacy or quest for justice for Mohbad or justice in any way. When I went to Ibadan today, I met the man yesterday, Mr. Ogudari, I forgot his nickname.
Alajesheku.
Alajesheku came on board yesterday. He narrated his story. Somebody tried to negate him. Later, he was able to get back his balance and say that is the true story. And he sent numbers, including the number of DPO. I first called the IPO. The way she responded, I wasn't too convinced. I didn't say, no, that person is not right, or you are right. I still want to satisfy my curiosity and the curiosity of others. I called the DPO, he responded well, and he told me, and he went into the matter straight, and my true caller brought the man's name as the DPO of that state. Okay, good. I said, then we need to go and fight for his rights. But trust me, when I got there, and then the DPO, while he was talking, I said to the DPO, I said, sir, he said you collected iron rod and you used to chase him away. I said, I didn't do that. You were making a mess in the station and you're trying to, I said, go away from here. I didn't eat you. So stop saying that to my face. And he said, you didn't eat me, but you were angry, you chased me. I said, because you were angry and you were lambasting everybody and you are doing all that. And there is limit. So I said, okay, sir. At the end of the day, the man said, but whenever you come here, I do give you transport. And I would have loved to even give you more money, but I don't want you to think I am bribing you. Eh? And I looked at Alajesheku. If he's here, he can bear me witness. It doesn't mean I'm his enemy. You have to be neutral and objective. But because everybody believes that when you checkmate them, when you go to a restaurant and you notice that a staff probably is negligent or is messing up with his or her role, when you complain and say, can I see your supervisor? The next thing is, we don't want to be cautioned. And I said to him, I said, hold on, sir. I faced Alajesheku, I said, you told me everything, but why did you omit that path that the DPO used to give you money as transport? He said, he used to give me just 2,000, 3,000, 2,000. I said, But you are an adult. You know that it is not the responsibility of a DPO to even give you transport. He has compassion on you. That is why he's even saying, take when you are going home. And you want him to force the money out of a person, sell the property that was given to the man as installment. If they sell the property to pay you, the owner of the marijuana, it doesn't belong to the rider, the investor. It's also infringing on the right of the owner of the marijuana. The man said, that is why I cannot sell, but how do I explain to you? Then he realized that, said, I didn't know that. I thought it's a normal thing for him to do. I said, no. There is nowhere that the DPO is meant to be giving every complainant transport fare. It's just being nice. But this aspect, you did not say it out. I asked you to tell me everything. But it's possible you forget or you think it's irrelevant. But please, next time, it's one of the core things. Always add it. I will know how to, I will be able to know who I am dealing with and address the person according to what he has done. It will be wrong for him to think I was his enemy because I still wish, and I told him I will still find a way to get more money for you if there is miss. And when Kid Boss said, he doesn't think he should be going to other platforms to, I said, he can go and solicit for money. It's because our society is not structured. When it involves children like that, they should be able to have some, and even if the government is not going to come in, there should be an NGO that will say, I have excess, let me dump it somewhere. And that is what I'm saying. If I have to say this, Cynthia Wumi Anoba, I am not your enemy. I am not after you. But if the investigation traverses towards you that you are liable or you have a hand in the death of Promise Aloba, I am sorry, I will stand 101% that justice be served. I am not going to be doing activism to satisfy one person and cover up another person. I'm not going to do that. I am going to be asking you salient questions. If the police refuse to ask, I will ask because I can't be foolish as well as other. I will speak my own truth. Why were you, who was taking the decision on behalf of Mohbad, while he was in excruciating pain? Because if it is that and the police said it was the situation of Mohbad that necessitated the need for a nurse. Of course, if the nurse said, I am not available today, this is a nurse none of you have seen before. The onus is on Mohbad to walk out of that house if he is not on the floor dead, or he is already incapacitated, if he is not in coma, or he is half dead. If he is able, because Owoye is not enough for him not to be able to move around or to even hold phone call or to go to chemist or to go to hospital and say, this hand is failing me, I'm a celebrity. How would I be having a hand that is, if this is what the police heard from the first person that should be the suspect, and they still treat the person as a witness, then there is fundamental problem with the investigating team. Then the police should know that at this point they should own up that they failed Mohbad the second time. And that I will never miss one. I will never be in a project for anything, not even at gunpoint. And that's my fee. We need to understand that we need human feeling. Police should make us understand that the value for human life is part of the things that they are trained to protect. How can you tell me that okay, I do the jockey? How can you tell me that I want any investigation, no charges on that person, and then you are saying the corona, they bringing about the corona inquest? When there's the people that should be, so everybody in that house, if they cannot pinpoint who was taking that decision for Mohbad, because they cannot, there is nothing to prove to them. If they think they have cleared the evidence, they've also cleared the evidence to prove to us that it was Mohbad that said, no, I will wait with this pain till the second day. So if there is nothing they can come to show us that it was the one that made that decision, every adult in that house, they should go down and they should be charged for conspiracy to commit murder. Because of one last one is a bundle. Then, apart from that, if it is now established that this hand did not have any injury at Ikorodu, that means somebody came into that house or somebody in that house fought him to reopen that wound. And the headline, common níbi tó jẹ́ pé ó jẹ́ kó dákú àbí nǹkan ló fi wà ńlẹ̀ ẹ fi rò pé ní nurse. Ẹ wá rò pé ń bò. So ẹ bò wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ fọ́ sí o. Gbogbo ní bọ́lá bá lọ. Ọ̀pẹ́ ìjọba sọ pé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ní láti answer. And I'm saying it categorically. We will be going meticulous. But over this stage, even if I am not there, except you all don't really mean justice for Mohbad, you will stand and put your life on the line and say, no, we cannot continue to accept this in our country. We cannot be, our money you don't do, we cannot. It's not going to make any sense because immediately you accept that, who knows who is next? And when the children will be protected with everything, with our own resources, with our own trust. Because I don't want to believe the government is going to aid and abet that. Because it's simple. And the Robert cover gbogbo bẹyẹn. A lè má lè nip yín in the board. Okay, nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́fí ló pa. Ààrẹ tó fẹ́ sòótọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n irọ́ kẹ̀tẹ̀ tí wọ́n pa yẹn gan, ó tún wọ́ọ̀sì ju kẹ́ sòótọ́ lọ. Because tẹ bá sòótọ́, ẹni tó ṣẹ̀gbọ́n ló máa fẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ bá parọ́, the same ẹ̀wọ̀n tó yẹ kọ́ fún ẹni tí ó pa yìí Mohbad náà ni gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ bó yẹn lẹ máa pín lẹ́yìn kọ̀ọ̀kan tí wọ́n ní anybody lẹ̀. Ẹni tó fẹ́ sọ pé òun lè lọ́ọ̀yà òfẹ́ yẹ wọ́n kọ́ àbí kò fi wá o, ó fàyè gba irú àwọn conspiracy yẹn o. Then because when you cover up, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni lálàkọ̀ kan náà tó bá ti kọ́kọ́ bo tó bá pa èèyàn tó bá bò ọ̀ṣẹ̀ ni. Tó bá report ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni. So if it is clear that some evidences were removed, there is decision to obstruct police investigation, there is decision, effort to even deceive the police, all those things. Why you can't read the and that is the truth.
Okay, Uncle Yemi. So, like I was saying, if we can get people that are knowledgeable, that knows politics, that can always come here and talk to us about it. School because political science students are BB. So if we can get people to always remind us of our, of our stand, the history, and then our rights. Paramount. This right of a thing, exchange tí ọmọ bá ti kú bóyá mọ́tò ṣe accident or mistake or kìíní kan, they will give the father àbí the mother money and they believe that they paid for the life of that particular child. So yẹ kó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé is it because the society ta wà wọ́n fi wá sínú ìyà so that we remain there, we will be able to take any form of shit or because we are not learned nítorí pé the government will really invest in education or nítorí pé àwa fúnra wa àfẹ́ in education. Yes.
Now another way. First thing, I will tell Nigerians of free. Gbogbo àwọn tàtíyàn sórí oyè that we thought they are the messiahs that like when they get there they didn't see education as a priority. But the very person that is another genuine Democrat who has ensured that democracy stand, he has fought that democracy stand, he has shown us in all ways that he loves democracy and our right, and that is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He came up with that education is number one thing from the first statement when he was sworn in. Because of politics, people are scared to come and tell the Nigerians truth that thing that this man said he wants to do, it is your freedom. It is the truth that you all require. I might not like him, but the fact that he chose to make this his point or his focal point, please, I like him, I don't like you. Start asking, how do I cooperate with this idea so that it will materialize? Such that when education becomes a core of this particular generation and the coming one, you don't need to start people asking that, bring people to come and educate us because you'll be free. So now they use politics to condemn it, and they will make the entire masses to destroy that innovative idea. We will suffer, endure, and then by the time we're supposed to start enjoying it, they will use politics to make the same people, the same beneficiary, to destroy it. They said state police. They are using the same people to destroy it. They said no to fuel subsidy. If they say they remove subsidy and we cooperate, that please don't let us endure it. There's nothing tangible that we can achieve in this country without what? Without sacrificing. Let us sacrifice. But please, sir, how long will this thing take? We need to know your blueprints and the timetable so that we will know how long we want to suffer. And we even add little time for you. These are the truths that if you say it, they will say you collect money. The same way somebody like Wumi or people that are close to her will say that Yomi is your enemy. He wants you to go. Wow. The point is, you are the one that with this person. You are the one that scream out that you need help. You are the one that said somebody killed by your husband. You are the one that say you be nigger. You are the one that throw clothes inside grave. You are the one that did all that. At the end of the day, how can we see that and they will say, so that they won't hate me. I love the truth, but this one, let me take my eyes away. That country can never grow. It might be it was as a result of self-defense. It might be it was a mistake. If you probably say the truth, they will find an equilibrium and say, then to now engage the society, because I don't know if Naira Marley does not have a hand in it. Are you with me? And the entire masses was made to ruin and to affect that person that way. We have an axe to grind with the spiritual world, because share our deal to before we attack the man. Forget about whether his name was mentioned, whatever it is or that. And Sheti Yoba share. If it was two fighting, talking two fighting. See, make sure clear to Oya, Oma see before she better, or I suspend the phone she meji. Do you understand what I'm saying? If a society is trying to play that role and say, our law says any page to cover the black bar unless you any so fine 5,000. But because in your court seat tonwa, no shoot 6 months ago. But no pass on le. Owa to wa pe eni to no balese loju, òun ló pa sínú ilé. Àwa dájọ́ kú fọ́nítọ̀ yẹn. Àwa rí òótọ́ pé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó gba lójú yẹn kọ́ ló pa. And you expect us to have a better society. We will continue to wallow in pain. Àti bí kẹ́lẹ́ṣẹ̀ ti ń jẹ́, àti ẹni tó mọ̀ pa, gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ ìyá ẹ̀ pọ̀. Òun ló jẹ́ pé even with this president, despite the fact the president has good intention, they were doing everything possible so that the masses can have their country, so that the poor people can breathe. Anyway, the man is working. Well, it's looking like the same people cannot even read within the line that it is all about them. I am putting them back. I'm okay. I am already. I want people to at least let me do something that people can enjoy for. It's easy for people to quickly misconstrue me. I look at it and say, I am doing this because I just have to do this for my country, for the sake of my children, so that justice can be served. When justice is enabled, it means that it will affect the other generation. Some people will start thinking he must be doing it for something, and look at what it is. What is it about? It's because the background is so defected and infected. So easy for anybody that's I believe I'm not doing it because I'm doing it because it's the right thing. Auto, it is auto. So I am not an enemy. My own is if you are culpable, which all I am saying, sorry, God. I am so sorry. The police, they know they have a job to do. Apart from the evidences that are going to be brought forward very soon, as we speak now, is that they charge them for conspiracy to commit, because in the actual Baigongo, what he all about was your crew. But the conspiracy is there. And for that reason, period of transparency, and that one is also punishable with capital punishment.
Sir, I want you to dive deeply into the DNA matter as well. If there is a way you can also enlighten us on the DNA matter, is it right for Baba Aloba to ask Wunmi for the DNA? Is it not right for Baba to ask? I want you to touch that area for us so that we can have the knowledge as well, sir.
Okay, that's a very good question. Number one, when it comes to paternity fraud or doubt, it is natural that parents are the natural person that can, raise objection. That, okay, I don't think it's my child, I just want to be sure. And the father, normally, in most cases, will go behind the mother to ascertain and then return back to the woman. And where he feels like, I want you to know, so that you will know that it is before you, will go before an unbiased umpire, and they will check for us and then give us the results without fear or favor. It's still possible. We see it's normal because we know how these things come true. You could have intercourse with somebody in the morning and then mistakenly have intercourse with another person in the evening, and the person that did in the evening is the one that's actually, eats the right spot, and there is this whatever. But in this case, the reason why the family, particularly the father, Baba Mohbad, is the one that lost his son, Odindiomo. And he's saying that from all indication, I am of the opinion that the motive and the reason why this person by my son, are you with me, is because he found out that the child between both of you is not his. So by the time he made a move to verify legally, because of your close proximity with him and the situation around the way he buy, it shows that you are likely responsible for it, because you don't want that shame to come out, because you don't want to lose your status, the money, and the fact that at the end of the day, you will be left with nothing. And if the person now feels that, my Lord, I have right to know who by my son. And I want to believe that from this situation I have just explained, this is a person, and this is the reason why this person by my son. And the person says, we didn't even have an argument. We never even have fights. And there are people that came to witness, and they were able to come forward with evidences that this is the reason why they were fighting. It's because of this same topic. And the person that own pikin said, look now at the circumstance at which my son died. And this is the motive why my son died. And the person said, no, it's not true. And I did not buy him. Okay. First and foremost, under the law, the judge is duty bound to say, you know what? You are not going to be losing anything. There is no harm that will come to you, because you are not even the one to even go and run the test. They are not taking anything from your body. Now, the pikin, when you tie to the family name of this Baba and the pikin, and because somebody say you just want to use their name alone, you say now the reason why you buy in pikin, and everything where in pikin gets, that means say this pikin will carry him. And if it is true that now because of the revelation will come to the man, and you don't tell him papa, or you don't tell somebody, that is why you quickly buy him, make you not pursue that test. That means that test must come to life. For us to know that you did not, first and foremost, let us clear the aspect of his own doubt that now in Peking gets this child. Madam, submit the child and probably go with them. We'll tell you where to go. Go there under the supervision of social and social person. They should take sample from the Baba, whereby, and the sample from the Peking. It's not affecting you. When they get the results, when they do the results, they will show you if it's his son, if it's his grandson, then you are now beginning to have another edge and advantage. So don't worry. None of your rights is being infringed, because there is no rights that is being infringed in that aspect, because in this case, that somebody is spy, it don't override any rights, because if they are looking for waiting by the person, that means that it don't override any other fundamental rights you get if you be suspect. Because to buy somebody means that person's life cannot be recovered. The pain go there forever for the papa. So waiting be the pain when you go through. What kind of pain will you go through if they say you should submit the king for DNA that you think is above the person where in the suspect said because you they give in Peking? Do you understand? That is the aspect of the law. There are some fundamental human rights that will become secondary if some situations are bigger, like national security or cases of Rutoshele. You understand? So when you know this, you know the truth. So when they look at it and say, what will you be losing if you submit for this DNA? Because this person when they ask, in Pikin, when one asks, you don't buy them, or they say you buy them. To prove, say, don't be the reason why you buy them, first and foremost. Prove to them, say, even if at the end of the day, now the reason why you buy the boy, the fact that it comes out that now in Pikin, now in grandchild, that way, if, I mean, kill myself, I mean, eventually go look for waiting no loss. Then you are still at advantage. But if you cannot prove to the judge that I will be suffering this kind of damages, I will be going through this kind of pain if they should investigate anything that has to do with paternity fraud with regards to this person who pipe. If you cannot explain, and I want you to tell me, what will she be losing? What damages will she be suffering? But the only person that will suffer damage or damages is the person that lost his son, and the motive is tied to you, where be the wife. So they don't know the law, and because they think they can use connection to serve the public and the aggrieved father, we have to stand with the man. And not because I am after the woman, but I cannot be silent. That's why my foundation is Break the Silence Foundation. I can't keep quiet and allow that man's rights to be infringed upon, because he will be mourning forever. Like, what kind of injustice is this? Now I cannot resolve waiting by my son. I have right to justice. The condition where my Pikin take die, and the thing where he don't dey talk, is pointing to the fact that he is not sure, say na him get Pikin. And by the time he was supposed to make move to ascertain, because this woman does not want shame or sorry to call, that's, I suspect, say na this is where he take by my Pikin. It's a legitimate grounds for judgment to say, you know what, madam, this court will rule that you should submit that child. If you refuse, they will order the man or the police to retrieve the Pikin by every means necessary and ensure that they should go and do it. That's why you see that when the king in the Bible, King Solomon, when the two women were like, one had the Pikin and he slept and suffocated his child. And the other woman who owns the child, was sleeping, and the woman went to change. She exchanged the child and pretended as if that was her own child. And then they were arguing, and they came before the king. He said, okay, my lord, he's my child. This one is a liar. She's the one that killed her own child. Said, okay. And king said, you know what? You have right to claim it's your child. You have right to claim it's your child. But because both of you are arguing, you know what is going to happen? This is my verdict. Slave master, bring out your sword. Slice that child into two and let it go. The person will not say na in Pikin. The woman that knows that this is my child, the woman that knows that it's not her child said, oh, best thing. Because she wants both of them to be on the same page, not to have child. But the owner of the child, the real mother, said, my lord, I would rather forfeit the child to her. Let her have the child. As God liveth, I believe my child will come back for me. Even if she doesn't come back, the fact that I know that my child lives, I'm okay with that. Let her have it. The king says, you know what? Give this woman the child. That's the owner of the child. And the woman says, I'm so sorry. Because it's very simple. The judge is the umpire. And when the case, you have to prove before the judge what you will lose, what damages you will suffer if they rule that they should submit the child for paternity test. If there was no motive, if nothing happened to his son, even if his son died and it went away, the Baba cannot just say, I just don't trust. He has no power to say, I don't trust that I became. That is a standard, natural, naked law. You can't just wake up and say, when you saw before a pie, it didn't show any doubt. And at the point, there was no basis for you to even, bring up that stuff. But in this case, the same person you are saying he should shut up, he doesn't have rights. He just lost his pikin, and he's saying that the reason why you buy in pikin, his own son, no be Wunmi son buy, na Baba Mohbad in pikin buy. So na him be complain and na him get pain. And when they look for wetin buy somebody, now anywhere they can picture the truth, and if there is a legitimate grounds, local standing. When the local stand, the judge must approve it. Say you are not going to be losing anything now. As a matter of fact, they are not even going to ask you money for the stuff. Now the Baba will go look for money. Just clear his doubts. Why should clearing doubts become wahala? Then if they clear everything for the house, and that one is able to say, you see now, say I am telling you, now don't do the test, my lord. Shall I do am? Not be the place where you approve they go do am. No, you read them out. Now, you see, I said, that is that not enough reason to buy my son? The judge will say, yes. Going by the condition the pikin died, when we say, and swell, now they take the picture of hand, send to nurse, where we not see before. Second day, nurse, he call they come. After nurse come. Now that time, now come declare, say the boy don't buy. Say, can you see, say the Baba know why in the stock, say, that is the motive. Because it's enough reason to buy somebody. So that is where we go still reach, except they won't do the Baba bad. Except they won't throw, say, these states where would they talk, they know they give justice. And because they think, say, and so what, now the first time we will give injustice to people, but it's as a people, when we say we don't want it, don't give the man injustice. Give him the truth. Give him the right is right. If we stand by him, he will get it. Now, because they thought that the only man demand the wrong, and that is not because I'm after anybody. It could be that Adura jump and put mouth for when they fight, knock him brother for ground, a pipe. It's a possibility. If he be say in the process when they house, again, he catch his wife with his uncle, fight begin. Both of them, they fight them together, and they say no, they cover up. It's a possibility. But everything will still be around infidelity, paternity fraud, and the Baba still will say, I am still sure that something about infidelity, paternity fraud was why they do this to my pikin. Pikin where I raise, suffer. If you want say you don't want to make your legacy disappear before your face, you know go tell the Baba, say, why do you want to know what to kill your pikin? You can't say that to him. You can't say his right. Even the person where they buy, he has rights to life. Nobody should do that. And that is why we keep saying, stop encouraging torture. Person go police station. 6-7 people go, they ask questions. They go, they beat at the same time. Even if you do animal like that, picture 7 people beating animal. Picture it. And that is what you pay police officers to do to fellow human beings like you. And tomorrow you're going to say, give us justice. And you're going to say, police brutality. What about that? Is that not civilian brutality? And that is why if anybody should...
Thank you very much. Let's go to Veron.
You want to go on comment section? Ṣé ẹni tó pa ọkọ ẹ tó ṣe jàmbá fọ́kọ ẹ lè pè ẹ́ kó má ṣe pé fún lórí fóònù kó má lè pariwo pé you kill him o wá wo nǹkan tó ṣe fún o mo ò ní gbà. Don't come here for now because màtá tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin wa àti ẹ̀mí ṣò màtá yẹn continue nínú mọ́tò nígbà tí prime boy ti kúrò mẹ́ tó ṣe kúrò ṣó yẹn tó lọ bá àtìgbà ẹni títí àti fún lọ́rùn
like the video
pé ìwọ́sẹ̀ máa bá ẹ pò sẹ́.
You can support us with star.
Ibẹ̀ ni spending ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ti tẹ̀ pé ibẹ̀ ni spending ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ti tẹ̀ pé ìjà lọ́ mú ní tọ́mìnàmì tó ń tira wọn gidi báyìí tó ń tira wọn débi pọ́ fẹ́ sílẹ̀kùn òun lòún gbé Liam kọ́ má lọ tẹ ọmọ wọ́n kò máa bọ́ ọkọ̀ ẹja débi pọ́ fẹ́ sílẹ̀kùn mọ́tò òun lòún lọ́ọ̀kì mọ́tò lòún wọ́n ti mọ́tò pẹ̀lú ọmọ lọ́wọ́ ibẹ̀ ni statement yẹn ti jáde pé ṣọmọ ẹgbẹ́ obìnrin ló gba ayé ọkọ tó ń kọrin ó dárúkọ ẹ̀ ṣọmọ ẹgbẹ́ obìnrin ló gba ayé ẹ̀jẹ̀ òun náà máa bá ayé tìtẹ̀ náà jẹ́ nígbà tó tún lọ ó tún dé jọ́ṣọ́ sọ pé òun tẹ̀lé wọn lọlé òun fẹ́ lọ sùn sóòtẹ́ẹ̀lì why when you know you want peace tí àwọn tí mẹ̀jẹ̀ sọ máa when you know you want peace why tó ṣe kúkú jókòó sílé kò ní peace kó lọ kó dé so they now said because she wants peace that's why she wants to go and lodge in hotel. màtá ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ jà láti inú lé títí láti inú mọ́tò títí tó fi délé struggle continues díje bá mi wá ní nígbà tó ṣèṣe ní show ẹ̀jẹ̀ wá stay ní white tó wọ̀ ó stay ní white tó wọ̀ àwọn abọ́ṣọ yẹn aṣọ yẹn kọ́ àwọn ti fọ̀ ìgbà tẹ́yìn wá di dry cleaner Mohbad mi ò mọ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀ fi fọ bẹ́ṣíìtì ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí bàbá Mohbad rí ṣóò tó ti ṣèṣe ṣóhun lè jẹ bẹ́ṣíìtì yẹn tó pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó bá ṣe pé ẹ̀yin náà apààyàn ní èèyàn bíléèdì tó yẹn gbé lọ sọ́sítù direct ẹni Mohbad sọ pé òun lọ sọ́sítù níbo celebrity tó wọ́ṣẹ̀ wọ àpò ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ jayé tó ẹgbẹ́ any small thing báyìí ó ti gbọ̀nà hospital lọ thank you so much ó ti gbọ̀nà hospital lọ ẹ̀yin wá ní pé kò fẹ́ lọ sọ́sítù ẹ wá bò mọ́lé àbí now ó ti wá lose a lot of blood nínú sireno tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé ẹ̀ because nígbà yẹn náà àwọn other building sọ pé àwọn ń gbárùwò nínú ilé yẹn kàkà kẹtù fún lẹ́jẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ hospital ẹ̀ lọ hospital àti mọ̀ pé bọ̀bọ̀ ti lose blood wọ́n á kọ́kọ́ gbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ sí ọ́ wọ́n á kọ́kọ́ fún lómi náà tẹ́ṣe dé nìyẹn fún ní drug báyìí fún ẹ wá gbàgbó ẹ gbà sí lára bàbá wọn máa ń rẹ́jẹ sọ fún ẹgbẹ́ òun rẹ́jẹ gba irọ́ ni kò rẹ́jẹ irọ́ ni kò rẹ́jẹ irọ́ ni kò rẹ́jẹ rẹ́ni sí àwọn tó fẹ́ lọ tà nǹkan nínú ilé ibi tó ti ń gbé kámẹ́rà àwọn kan gbé ní fíìmù kí dẹ̀ ṣe olúwàmì ẹ̀rọ ìjẹ́ pọ̀ tó yìí lórí gòbe. But Cynthia, you never told us or you never tell us say on a fight inside motor. The only thing you say, the only thing you talk, the only thing you talk say, Prime Boy fighter for sure. Now Prime Boy fighter. You don't talk say you fight am inside car now. You don't talk for cause say you will fight am inside car. You own a shirt like this, you own am, you fight am. Your own come was pass Prime Boy own. Now, spending confirm am say glass break inside motor. When you come dey drag each other, shey na there the glass tear the guy. Because the way you analyze that tear, na just small scratch for cut. You say small scratch. They say that first one, say the get scratch go see red, or the second one, say go first see white before blood. They say the first one, small scratch. White person go blue Prado. Like ṣe bọ́ ṣe oògùn òkígbẹ́ fún ẹ. Ó wá fọ́ cloud Prado. Ó wá ṣe é léṣe lọ́wọ́, ó wá fẹ́ ṣe é léṣe lọ́wọ́, ó kàn máa scratch ẹ̀. Ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì oògùn òkígbẹ́ fún ẹ ni. Ẹ lọ́bẹ̀ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ jìgàn bàbá ọjà, bí wọ́n jìgàn bàbá ọjà ló ṣe oògùn òkígbẹ́ fún Prime Boy fún Mohbad. So that small scratch tó ń sọ yẹn, ó possible pé nínú àwọn oògùn tó fọ́ sílẹ̀ nínú mọ́tò 13 drag ní small scratch ló ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀ because tó bá jẹ́ lóòótọ́ ó fẹ́ nail Prime Boy ni ó ní sọ pé small scratch ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ because ó ti mọ̀ pé òótọ́ lè lọ jáde in future. Kọ́ máa sọ pé argument tẹ níyẹn ìjà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú mọ́tò ibẹ̀ ni wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ti ní tí ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. Because tó bá yẹ pé o fẹ́ lè ṣe ẹ̀ wàá sọ pé ó yà ó deep gbọ́bí tó ti fọ́ṣẹ́ lórí pé just wọ́n ní ṣó wú báyìí ó ní kékeré báyìí ni kò wú púpọ̀ ibẹ̀ ló ti fọ́ṣẹ́ so kò wú púpọ̀ small scratch ó ṣe wá di ẹ̀jẹ̀ ńlá tí bàbá Mohbad wá rẹ́jẹ̀ àbúrò màmá Mohbad ìyẹn náà rẹ́jẹ̀ ó di méjì ó wá lulẹ̀ now first thing táwọn kan pick sí nínú nǹkan tí prime boy sọ ní pé your family are owing me money family ló pé o mo wí sí gbà lè invoke Mohbad pé ṣé Kàrímọ́ náà wà ń bẹ̀ your mom is owing me money it's like different to your family they owe me money ó tún wá jáde lánàá pé wọ́n ní owó Liam kọ́ Kàrímọ́ fẹ́ fi gbé mọ́tò wọlé òun á dẹ̀ dá padà tó bá ti ta mọ́tò ọmọ jẹ́gúdú jẹ́ rárá pípú ọ̀rọ̀ pa ẹ̀ o your family are owing me.
She wants to fire a shot. I have this chat with me now. Oh, good. Only chat, I mean, everybody happy. So it's a thing that there is a lot of evidence out there that the whole committee were cleared. I don't know what's delaying. I don't know who I'm getting the stuff now because, like I said to you, the driver is coming to the house. The driver has to pay. If I want to get to the top, I was about to have country. If the driver confirmed that his car did not break, no glass was broken, then there is no point anybody saying there is injury to the hand of the car.
Kò lè jẹ́ pé tí driver bá sọ pé glass òun ò fọ́ ó máa na bẹ́ǹkò ni bí a glass ẹ̀ fọ́ o bí a glass ẹ̀ ò fọ́ o kò kàn àwa ìkan tó kàn wá ní pé wọ́n ní driver ó dẹ̀ wá ń bẹ̀ sórí Mohbad àti prime boy one on one tó ń jà tó dẹ̀ fẹ́ fún prime boy lẹ́sẹ̀ tó wíwẹ̀ tẹ́sẹ̀ Mohbad lọ fọ́ glass mọ́tò ẹ̀ simple yes or no because tó ṣe narrate ẹ̀ fún wa láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní pé Cynthia ó ṣùtì fíìmù fún wa ní court ó ṣùtì fíìmù ó ní wọ́n ń jà gidigidigidigidigidi wọ́n ń jà gbàgbàgbàgbàgbàgbàgbà ìgbà tíjà ẹ̀ lọ fà òun gbọ́mọ dání òun ò lè mú wọn òun sáré lọ sí second prado òun lọ pé gbogbo wọn pé ẹ má bẹ má bọ̀ ẹ wá láwọn prime boy àti Mohbad wọ́n tuntun bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n ti ń jà. ọ̀rọ̀ ìyọ̀bìtá ẹ̀ sórí ìyá àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wọn ẹ̀ wọ́n jọ́ ìníwọ̀n láàrin ni àwọn sẹ́ẹ̀tì kí ni máa fà á já ni wọ́n tọ́ wá lọ sí ibòmí tó wọ́n lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ host àwa ń bẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ up to now orí wa ń bẹ níbẹ̀ apá wa ń bẹ níbẹ̀ a tún jẹ́ ìyá bẹ̀ we know what's up ó ní wọ́n ń jà òun wà lọ pè wọ́n ní wọ́n á rí pé ẹ má bá mi làwọn àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wà dé wọ́n wá láwọn àwọn tó lọ pè wá wọ́n sọ ilé ẹjọ́ pé àwọn làwọn láwọn ṣe ń bà so títí dẹ́fà yẹn ó ti lọ fáfá jù bọ̀ tó bá yẹ dẹ́fà náà ni ṣé gíláàsì ẹ̀fọ́ àbí gíláàsì òfòkọ́ prime boy and Mohbad were they fighting to the extent Mohbad punched prime boy and he weave it and he blow the glass simple. Kó bá ní no prime boy ẹ clear orúkọ ẹ̀ tó bá ní yes kéèsì iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni but the question is prime boy má fi fatia alufatia ta basata tí akẹsọ̀rọ̀ adomodu wàlílu kulufatia ta akẹsọ̀rọ̀ adomodu wàlílu kó bá tún bọ́ síbẹ̀ kó wá kó bẹ̀ kó wá sí wàlúwé mo tún wọn láwọn múra àìní ẹni máa bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o á gbé tíra tó dájú wà á tún wá pọ̀ yásí nítorí dẹ́bà tó bọ́ta látijọ́ ẹ̀ kọ́ńpìlì tó bọ́ta látijọ́ ẹ̀ tó wàá sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé kò yẹ kó ti mọ̀ yí pé wọ́n ti jẹ́ ti dẹ́bà ẹ lọ́pọ̀lọ́ so orí ló máa kó ẹyọ kí dẹ́bà náà kó sọ tinú ẹ̀ kó sòótọ́ Mohbad náà ni wàá sì máa bẹ̀ pé dẹ́bà yìí ń kọ́ ó gbọ́dọ̀ sọ òótọ́ o kó má jẹ́ gbọ́ ti inject ẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀lọ́ kó má jẹ́ pé pajápajá ti mú ní brain ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ tí pajápajá bá mú ní dúró ó máa jókòó ní tí pajápajá bá ti lọ mú ní brain ẹ̀ máa sùn ní o pajápajá dẹ̀ dédé múyàn ní brain tó bá ti ṣọ́ọ̀kì ẹ̀ ó ti yẹ ó ti bá so wàá padà sórí awọ wàlúwé yásí ẹni máa bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o a ní tíra tó dájú ṣóòmbá ibi tí gbogbo ẹ̀ máa ti sẹ́tù nìyẹn láìsí yẹn wọ́n ṣe àwọn àpòrúkọ ẹ̀ because ìwọ gọ́gọ́ ló fẹ́ dálé lórí. ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀.
Lọ sí supermarket tó máa lọ. Ẹ má béèrè lọ́wọ́ supermarket tó súnmọ́ wọn. Kí ẹ̀yẹ bí lọ́wọ́ bá ti ṣe máa ṣọ́ọ̀bù bí olórí burúkú ń bẹ̀. Bí ìpọ́nmọ yẹn ló ń jẹ́, ilé àtẹ̀kọ́ àdìpọ̀ rẹ̀ pọ́nmọ yẹn jà sí Indomie. Ọba ti lè jẹ látẹ̀kọ̀ kú, àti Indomie kò sóúnjẹ gidi nínú. Kò sóúnjẹ gidi nínú ẹ̀ ní sóúnjẹ gidi fún. Ẹ̀yin lọ gbogbo owó ẹ̀, ẹ̀yin lẹ jẹ gbogbo nǹkan mọ́lẹ̀, ẹ̀yin olórí gbogbo tó ti nìyí. Èyí tó ṣàtì láti bá ọkọ̀ ìjọba gbọ́dọ̀ méjì kò tó ayé jù nìyẹn. Ẹ bá tọwọ́ bọ̀ lẹ́nu àlùkò yìí jẹ́. Ẹ bá tọwọ́ bọ̀ lẹ́nu yìí jẹ́.
Eat well o.
Oúnjẹ gidi pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn tó wà ní ẹ̀sọ́. Ẹ̀yin máa mú káàkiri ọmọ máa wọ́n dà tọ́kì àfẹ́jọ sùúrù. Ṣé nítorí ẹ̀ ló ṣe lè lọ sí ẹ̀yà Túndé? Olórí burúkú ìjọkíjẹ. Ọmọ ìjọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó ń jẹ́ kó sáyà. Ojú òrò láyé, ọmọ ojú òrò láyé tó.
Ẹni tó lówó ilá alásèpọ̀ lòun ń jẹ pẹ̀lẹ́bà starch. Wọ́n wá fi starch bá yí ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó yẹ pé wọ́n tún wá mú Indomie wọ́n ní kan tó ń fún jẹ nìyẹn ẹni tó lówó bàbá olówó ẹ̀yin máa mú káàdì Mohbad ẹ máa fi wá máa ọ́dà tasty fried chicken ẹ máa fi máa ọ́dà ketchup ẹ máa fi máa ọ́dà pàtàn ẹsẹ̀ ẹja orí ẹja ọlọ́wọ́ kò bá lówó kò dédé gbéra ẹ jáde lọ fún holiday lọ jẹun gidi ná owó ẹ jẹun gidi má jọ pa ẹ́ o ṣòyí tó bá yẹ pé o ti jẹun gidi o ti jẹ àwọn fùfú kọ́ bí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó jẹ́ tó bá tẹ̀fẹ́ pa ẹ́ gan àwọn èèyàn sì tún gbé àwọn sì tún fi ní strength láti fi lè débi tó máa ti survive ná owó ẹ o jayé ẹ o pẹ̀lú gbogbo èyí tó tuntun sọ ń sìn pé ẹ tún gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ bàbá wọn bá lè tó ní pé acres of land ń kọ́ tẹ ní pé rọ́kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ how far how market. ọmọ bá fàájà tó bá ti ń pa tọrọ kọ́bọ̀ tó wẹ̀ sápò tó bá ní mọ́tò start mọ́tò ẹ̀ lọ síta lọ́ọ̀jì sí 4 points Marriott wọ́n ní oúnjẹ ń bẹ̀ serve yourself ní sanwó oúnjẹ lọ 3 days kó bá wọ̀n ẹ̀ gbọ́mọ kó bá wọ̀n má gbọ́mọ ṣùgbọ́n ṣe oúnjẹ yẹn jẹ gbogbo oúnjẹ wọn tó wà bẹ̀ ná 2 million naira síra ẹnu láti fi jẹun ná 1 million naira ná 5 million naira pé mo ṣàkọ̀fẹ́ jẹun mo ṣàkọ̀fẹ́ máa jẹun mi àti oúnjẹ mi my food oúnjẹ tí mo ṣáà jẹun ṣe exercise tún jẹun tó bá lọ manage tó ipò ní family ìtorí ẹ̀ mọ́rú fámìlì tó máa ní o kó wá lọ ń sèvò owó torí pé ọ̀la ó ti mọ̀gbà tó máa kú ṣé mọ̀gbà tí kú máa dé má jẹ́ kó pa it well o tó bá wà lo ìbò náà kó tó dìbò máa fi property ẹ̀ sẹ́ǹdẹ̀ wá sí Nàìjíríà wò ó ná owó ẹ̀ jẹun má gbàgbé pé aláṣìírí wà aláṣìírí máa bò tó bá tó táìmù tó nídìí aláṣìírí má dẹ̀ kọjá yìí ẹ̀ ṣóǹbà má kọjá yẹ̀bọ̀ tọ́jú ara ẹ̀ jẹun ọ̀tọ̀ lẹni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ monkey dey work bamboo dey shop ọ̀tọ̀ lẹni tó ń jẹwó nítorí kíni nítorí pé mo jẹ́ ọmọ gidi mo jáde láti léèrè wọ́n kọ́ mi mo dẹ̀ gbẹ́kọ̀ wọ́n fi àánú òbí sí mi lójú ó wá lọ ní opportunity ó lọ wọlé mi ó lọ gba step ìsókè ó lọ gba step ìwálẹ̀ àbí mo wà nílé mi ó wá lọ fún mi ní indomie àti ilá lásìpọ̀ jẹ wà láì máa ṣí láì ẹ wo nítorí tó bá dọ̀la evidence bá mi skin record ilá ló fún mi jẹ ilá lásìpọ̀ ló ń jẹ o ẹ wo indomie ló fún mi jẹ o indomie mi jẹ throughout week next week ẹ̀bà àti ilá lásìpọ̀ ló máa tún fún mi jẹ èmi mo tiẹ̀ ní dúró kó fún mi ní lásìpọ̀ jẹ ọjọ́ tó bá ti fún mi lóde tó pè mí báyìí èmi ṣàgbọ́nà ṣókò wo kí máa ṣe mú kọ́kọ́ mọ́tò mi lélẹ̀ gk tí bá bọ́ sí ìgboro àwọn ọmọ mi ní Lẹ́kì wọ́n á tọ́jú mi bí tí bá wọlú Kòròdú kíkọ̀ dé gáàjì Kòròdú kí n bọ́ síta báyìí kíkọ̀ páàkì sí gáàjì yẹn ní nàdàbà kíkọ̀ páàkì báyìí yóò wáyé báyìí pé ẹ dápọ̀ ẹjọ́ ẹbí ń pa mí wàá kọ́ máa ṣe bòmí bẹ́ràn ẹbí pẹ́kẹ̀ bẹ́ràn kọ́yọ̀ máa kó òfù wọlé lọ máa kó sẹ́mù wọlé ọmọ máa kámàrà wọlé aláàkúà aláì kọ́nà bá tó bá máa ṣe ìgbà tí máa ti márì máa ti ní visa lóyìnbó lọ́wọ́ wà á kọ́ yìí tí máa ti gbé fóònù mi báyìí tí mo wọ gọ́gù irọ́ ni o mo ṣáàtì o next available flight ni bóyá yankee ni máa gbà lọ ewé máa ti pé yankee no time thank you so much máa ti pé yankee pé jọ bá ń wá black food restaurant àbí oúnjẹ gidi kan tó mo máa dé in the next 7 hours tó bá ju ó bá yẹ kó yankee ju 7 hours lọ tó bá jẹ́ UK ni màámi ilá ló fún mi jẹ o mò ń bọ̀ o ń bọ̀ kẹ̀ next available flight UK ya aláàkúà mi lọ jẹ tó dáa tí bá tún padà dé tí bá rí pé o change wàhálà màá marry sí UK wàhálà tó o change màá marry sí America kó o bá ti fún mi lóúnjẹ gidi jẹ màá gbọ́nà Amẹ́ríkà lọ tó bá tó wá fún mi ní tibítibí tí wọ́n pọ̀ sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀kì ni Mohbad ẹ̀kọ́ lọ́la ẹ̀ Mohbad ò jẹun gidi kò tún jẹ ti bí girigidi kò tún jẹ olóògbé ẹ̀kọ́ lọ́la ẹ̀ tó doyún iyọ̀ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́jì ló sọ o tún fi ìyá ti bí o tún fi jẹ́ ó máa ń dùn mí tí bá fẹ́ ṣe tibitibi tí mi tẹ́ àmì lọ́rùn mi kì í gbà tí ìbá tó tẹ́ àfi tó bá pé ìgẹ́ta síbi bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ti wá lọ ní mo ti lọ gbé sórí mo ti gbé sórí mo ti lọ gbé sórí jù ló lè bá mi lábo bọ́ normal tí mi wà ìmọ̀ ránṣẹ́ sí mi ní pressure tí bá mú ẹ sọ́wọ́ wàá dirí mú wàá yọ̀dì kíṣì máa láì kúṣì máa láì bedroom lókè máa láì ibi mo lè fẹ́ ní kò dínà yìí mú mo fẹ́ láì dey play ìwọ bọ̀dá tó wà nígbà tó bá ti mú ìyàwó ẹ lé wàá ṣe 2 seconds wàá ṣe 2 minutes tó bá mọ́ lọ ṣóǹtà wàá fẹ́ bòbò jẹ́ torí pé o sọ wáàbì dey play má mú ìyàwó ilé ẹ̀kọ́ òrùn wọ́n bẹ rún ìyàwó ilé ẹ̀ńtà ó ti rẹ́ni tí wọ́n rún lé tí Mohbad òrùn ó dẹ̀ nǹkan ló láhùn vẹ́jì lòun ẹ̀yin guys tẹ̀wọ́n bẹ̀ ṣẹ́ tuntun kọ́gbọ̀n yẹn náà má gẹ̀rẹ́ sí ẹnu ilé gbọ́ má gẹ̀rẹ́ sí ẹnu ilé tó bá pa ẹ́ tó bá lọ wá bẹ̀ yàtọ̀ ẹ̀ bá wá yàtọ̀ ẹ̀ bá kó gbogbo ọmọ ọlọ́run ni mí mo kì í jíìmù fésù ọlọ́run sẹ̀ ìfẹ́ olúwa kó o bá tún lè torí pé ó ti rẹ oko lọ́wọ́ jẹ́ méjì pé ó bẹ̀ẹ́ pé ó ti tó jọjọ méjì pé ó sá ó bẹ́tà kó kú sórí kínní ju pé kọ́ lọ pa ẹ́ kọ́ lọ gún ẹ lọ́rùn lọ kọ́ lọ fún ẹ pọ́ẹ́sì jẹ. Kí ló jẹ́ pé kínní ẹ̀ máa ń pa ẹ̀yàn ókè jẹ́ ń já ẹ tán bọ̀bọ̀ kó o bá ní strength tó lọ drug kó dóbò kó dóyàwó ẹ̀ nítorí pé tó o bá do dáadáa kó o do dáadáa ó máa lọ síta ó máa lọ do táwọn tìta bá gbádùn ẹ̀ àwọn tìta ló máa ṣekú pa ẹ́ wọ́n á mú ẹ kó lọ́nà wọ́n á gba ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló tán àwọn lọ finish olùsọ̀nà méjì ó do dáadáa ó ń gẹ̀rẹ́ ẹsẹ̀ torí pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ ní àrí wọ́n tún wá láti tà pẹ̀lú ìyàwó ẹ̀ wọ́n tún pa ọ́ pọ̀ wọ́n tún pa ẹ́ olùsọ̀nà méjì tó bá ní strength lọ lo drug kò do ó pè kó kú sórí ẹ̀ ju pé kóun fún ẹ wá pa ẹ́ torí pé o kò kí ń gbádùn ẹ lọ kò bá rí pé ìyàwó ẹ le jù ẹ lọ fìílẹ̀ lọ mú ìtẹ́mi ẹ bá gbé tó bá yẹ 2 minutes ní ìwọ lọ wá oní 1 minute tó mọ̀ pé tó bá ṣe 2 minutes a máa bẹ̀ẹ́ ni tó gbé 1 minute ní gbé sílé má lọ gbé kú tó máa pa tó bá tún wá rí pé o nífẹ̀ẹ́ ìwọ 2 minutes òun 1 hour mẹ́sẹ̀ sí gbòròkó lọ wá bàbá jẹ̀dí gidi tó bá ní jẹ̀dí ọmọ lọ sí chemist lọ wá bàbá oògùn tó dáa lọ China lọ France lọ everywhere lọ wá oògùn tó dáa tó máa lò tó máa meet up sí 1 hour ó bẹ́tà tó kú sórí ẹ̀ ju pé kọ́ lọ set ẹ̀ up kọ́ lọ la níta kí náà wà lọ dùn mọ́ àti tìta àti tòun wọ́n wá pa wá pọ̀ wọ́n wá sọ sórí ìfọ̀n ẹ pé like hospital wọ́n máa sọ sórí ìfọ̀n mọ́ mi ẹ̀ wọ́n máa sọ sórí ìfọ̀n dáadẹ̀ tí bàbá Mohbad gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ pé ẹ̀ǹkan ló máa ń ṣe wo ìyàwó mi ọjọ́ tó bá kó wọlé mi tí bá du ẹlẹ́ni tí bá du ẹ 1 hour máa sọ fún mọ́mì mi pé 1 hour ni mi ṣe ọjọ́ tí bá ti sọ fún mọ́mì mi pé mọ́mì mi máa lè ṣe 1 hour mọ́ 1 minute ni mi ṣe mọ́mì máa lọ ṣe DNA fún mi ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ta ló fi ti ẹjọ́ ọmọ òṣì ọmọ burúkú wọ́n lọ ṣe DNA bàbá ẹ̀ ya wèrè gan ó dògbò ẹ̀ tí ra àbúrò mi ẹ̀ tẹ́ ní WhatsApp mi ẹ̀ tí ra àbúrò mi rí ẹni táyé jọra wa èdè ní bẹ́ẹ̀ díẹ̀ tọ́bá ra àbúrò mi ní UK Veron máa ń pè ọmọ ní Veron ti wà UK mo ní Veron lánàá ní UK gbogbo kan ló fi jọ mí everything títí mọ́ apá ó jọ mí kú wo ká bá mú ọmọ tí bá sọ mọ́ gbé mi lè ṣe 1 hour ó máa lọ ṣe DNA fún mi wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ó yá ó ṣe 1 hour àgbà ti dé 30 minutes ńkọ́ 25 minutes ńkọ́ ó yá 15 minutes first round 2 minutes bọ́bọ́ ó jẹ́ jáde ó mọ̀ pé wà bí o ń gbọ́ mi pé ẹ̀ẹ́ṣẹ̀ ẹ̀ràn sí lóòótọ́ ni dóòyàwó ẹ̀ o dóòyà ó sọ 50k fólóṣó ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó wá fún ní 10,000 owó ọbẹ̀ wà á máa ṣe ṣúkẹ́ orí ẹ̀ máa pé tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ máa sọ fẹ́ pé ó ti rẹ̀ mí irọ́ ló pa fún ẹ o wà láì no time alàkọ́à jẹ́ kó mẹ́sọ̀ pé ó dé yín mú ẹ pé dìde sẹ́ẹ̀ yóò ṣí ẹ lágbára ọjọ́ tó bá lọ ka mọ́ tó ṣe ṣìnà wà á lè fi sọ̀rọ̀ pé tí máa dú ẹbẹ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ máa kú tó máa ṣí mi lágbára ojú lọ dókòtà wà láìkò tiẹ̀ ní dókòtà sì tí ń gbọ́ ó bẹ́tà kó sọ 50k ń tà kó ṣe 1 minute ṣorí ti lé tó fún 10 bay yẹn ó bẹ̀bẹ̀ fẹ́ àbó bẹ̀bẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣorí tó ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ máa rántí pò dọ̀bálẹ̀ ọmọ bá ti bá wá sí wẹ́ẹ̀dì ẹ̀ tí mo bẹ́ẹ̀ dọ̀bálẹ̀ tí yàrá wa sọ pé òkè ń dóhùn dáadáa wà láì máa bá ẹ fà ọjọ́ ti bá rí ẹ máa gba ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ mi máa gba padà lọ́wọ́ ẹ aláì ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ mi yẹn mo máa gbà padà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó máa bá ẹ jà gan ọ̀rọ̀ mi máa di prime boy máa fọ́ ẹnu ẹ̀ wọ́n ní kí ló dé máa ní pé wèrè jẹ́mi lọ dọ̀bálẹ̀ ta lọ fẹ́ mọ́ ó wá délé kò kí ń dún ọmọ yẹn dáadáa ó fẹ́ kọ́ pa àwọn dànù wọ́n kọ́ pa ẹ dànù omi akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó yára kóbìnrin pa ẹ́ nìyẹn ó mọ̀ tó bá ti ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gan tó bá rántí tó yẹ máa ń dóhun yẹn kò ní lè fi ẹlẹ́ máa dá ìjì ẹ̀ máa láìsí tí ń gbọ́ lọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ oh believe tó bá ṣẹ̀ tó bá rántí tó yẹ máa ń lá òun tó máa ń dóhun gidi tó máa ń kanra mọ́ ó máa dá ìjì ẹ̀ àwọn ìgbé kò sẹ́gbọ̀n tó lè domi bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ tó bá lọ síta gan ó máa padà wá pé eléyìí ó máa ń domi bí wèrè tí àwọn ọmọ ọgbọ́n ò láìkì kìíní yẹn òun ò láìkì ẹ̀ fíkọ́ kó bá lọ ṣe ìgbà tó lọ gbádùn ẹ̀ wọ́n máa pa ọ̀pọ̀ máa báyẹ̀ kọ́ pa ẹ̀ o òun la fi bó fún ilé nìyẹn kí ni wọ́n fàájá yín tèmi ẹ lọ gàzọ́ lọ ẹ tún padà sọ́dọ̀ wọn fyp òtí yẹn padà sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ tó lọ máa fẹ́ láyé lọ mò ń bọ̀ mi tí ìdè ọ̀yọ́ tí bẹ́ẹ̀ máa wọlé wá full squad tí bá máa wọlé padà máa fàájá máa kọ́ ilẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan máa wọnú yín jáde máa tẹ̀ sí yín lójú tẹ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀ gbogbo ìdá ìsọ̀ ọba yín pàìlẹ̀ máa wọnú yín jáde máa wọ ojú yín máa wọ etí yín máa wọ mú yín máa dá gbogbo ẹ̀rù gbogbo àṣírí tẹ̀bù yẹn máa fọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ lójú. bọ̀mí tí ìdè mo kàn ní fún yín jẹ lẹ́ni ní 1,200 views ẹ padà sọ́dọ̀ ẹ tún lọ máa fún 1 views ẹ má wọlé ẹ má fọ ẹ̀yìn tèmi mo lọ́ọ̀bù yín tẹ̀ kó mi jẹ aláàkọ́ mo wà pẹ̀lú mi lè dínà yín sì tí ń gbọ́ mi lè fi yín lẹ̀ èyàn má fọ ìmọ̀kan tí mi ṣe tí bá padà dé tẹ̀yẹ nífẹ̀ẹ́ mi yẹn mo fọ́ fún yín kú mo kó yín jẹ bí indomie kù tí máa ń pè é tí máa tẹ́ wá dá mi lóhùn àbí ó débí ó mọ̀gbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣó tí mo ní ẹ lọ pé gbogbo àwọn fáǹsì mi wá pátá gbogbo ibi tó bá wà gbogbo ṣó wọn ẹ jẹ́ kó dáwóró ẹ jẹ́ kó di 200 views ẹ bá mi kó nǹkan mi wá aláyé fẹ́ bọ́ mo fẹ́ fàájà òun mo ṣó ilé nìyẹn ìwọ ó sì tó bá tó nǹkan kan tó bá lọ wọnú mi tí bá ní kó pa àkáǹtì ẹ̀ má kàn ní ẹ máa rìpọ́ọ̀tì á pa aṣọ ẹ̀mọ́ ẹ lọ́wọ́ ìkan tó dà fi wà nìyẹn o kí ni wọ́n fà á jẹ́lọ́wà kí ni wọ́n gbogbo lọ fà yìí tèmi mú mọ̀ pé tó bá ti sọ́ǹtà ẹ̀bà tí gbọ́ lẹ́nu bẹ̀rán ẹ̀ tí kọ̀ǹfàmù ẹ̀ máa wà lọ́dún 11 a máa wà ní Kòròdú a máa wọlé wá àwọn Kòròdú wá Ìkòròdú connect Ìkòròdú ọ̀gá ṣé Kòròdú wá kéré inú ayé rẹ̀ à ń bọ̀ Kòròdú Ìkòròdú ló lògò ṣẹ́ mọ̀ ní wọ́n ti túnṣẹ́ pín wọ́n ti gbógo lọ sí Kòròdú kékeré Kòròdú ògo ni àgbà Kòròdú ògo ni lọ́wọ́ àrí gan ògo tún ni ògo nínú ògo ni ọmọ kan máa jáde nínú Kòròdú sí bẹ́ẹ̀ sùn Perkins ni ó múra lọ́wọ́ ó ń jọ́ọ̀gì ó ń de búùtù ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ bàtà àgbà máa jáde tọ́ sí Mohbad lẹ pa kékeré Kòròdú ògo ní sẹ́ kékeré Kòròdú ògo ní àgbà Kòròdú ògo mídú Kòròdú ògo ní wọ́n ti túnṣẹ́ pín Ìkòròdú lọ́gàá wà sí Ìkòròdú lògo wà Mohbad lẹ pa ẹ̀ lè pàgọ́ Kòròdú ẹ̀ ń bá àwọn ọmọ Kòròdú wọn gbé láàsì o ṣé ẹ̀ ń ṣeré ni àwọn ọmọ jà lọ àwọn ọmọ 1 billion gan kẹjẹ mú kan kúrò ní mí wọlé Perkins ń bọ̀ kò tí ì dé ó ti ń kọrin fún yín ó ń bọ̀ tó máa yàwọ̀ indọ́sì yìí báyìí tó máa yàwọ̀ supermarket yìí tó máa yàwọ̀ Lábà international ẹ̀ dá nǹkan mọ̀ nínú justice for Mohbad yìí àwọn tún mọ́gò mi ó gbá lámbá ó ó kólóńgò èmi kọ́ ló para ń kan mi o má wọ̀rì a ní replacement fún ẹ èlò àti ń bọ̀ nínú justice for Mohbad yìí má serious kó bọ́ kúlọ̀ kó wá join justice for Mohbad kó wá kú tó pẹ̀gbẹ́ a máa wọ́mọ̀ mí jáde nínú justice for Mohbad a máa yìn síta á bọ́ síta nínú kò dún yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ máa mú ẹ ó pálábá ó polongo ẹ̀yẹ clear orúkọ prime boy ó ń bọ̀ kò tí ì dé ó ń bọ̀ bàbàbàbà pẹ́kìsì ń tẹ̀lé bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ tẹ́ẹ̀ tí mọ̀ tó wà underground tó ń bọ̀ ẹ̀ẹ́fẹ́ ńlá ṣé kí tí wọ́n wá gbé ní kọ́ jẹ́ àgbẹ̀ àbí kọ́ fàìtì fún Mohbad gbé Mohbad kò ní bless wọn pẹ̀lú orin they play my fans ìwọ́n kọ́ wọn kọ́ ó pálágbá o ogolongo èmi kọ́ ló pa o ara ń kan mí o máa pálágbá lọ kó máa polongo lọ tóńbà ajé sì tí ń gbọ́ aláàkúà yàáyí náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣù kí ni wọ́n fa ajára wa kí ni wọ́n gbogbo lọ fáṣẹ aláàkúà ẹ̀yìn tèmi ẹ̀yìn gẹ́gẹ́ wọn máa bẹ̀ bí àṣàṣì ló máa ń give up sí ọlọ́run ní kò rí ọ̀gá àwọn tìǹtìǹtì àwọn tẹ̀ǹtẹ̀ǹdẹ̀ àwọn tàǹtàǹtàǹtàǹtà àwọn Super Mario àwọn yóò sì lè wọ̀wọ́ rí ṣé kò rí wá kéré ni nílùú Mohbad níbi tí Mohbad ti jáde àbíkò òrìṣeré òkèrè ọ̀gá òkèrè kí gbogbo Èkó bá ń jà tí kò rí bá ya ọbì kan àwọn shatabos àwọn yàbọ̀ àwọn kàṣíkà àwọn kàǹkàǹkà àwọn kẹ̀kẹ́kẹ̀ àwọn kìnkìnkìn àwọn rìlóòdù àwọn bá àgbẹ̀sí kò òdùjọ́ tó lọ́rùn ò ní rí jákòròdú wàhálà tí Ṣàngó tí Portable ṣe lọ pé Ṣàngó ṣe kíní tó bá ti ń gbọ́ Kòròdú kọ̀nẹ́ẹ̀tì wọ́n ṣeré Kòròdú ọmọ ìjà lọ wọ́n bọ́ pátá ń di ẹ̀ máa fẹ́ sílé ó ní fún mi lóúnjẹ jẹ́ kí n pe Ìkòròdú ọ̀gá bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà fún ẹ lóúnjẹ kẹ̀ ṣé wúbà ní káfí wá gbé àbíbáwò àbọ́mọ́ wá fúnra àbíkọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kóúnjẹ wá bí máa ránàbà tí máa páàkì sí ebi ń pa mí o wàá kọ́ máa ṣe wọlé wá wọ́n á kóúnjẹ wá bí bèrè wọ́n á febi pa Mohbad ó ti fi tàtàtàtàtà ó tún fi pa ó tún fún ló ti tàtàtà náà ó tún fún jẹ wọ́n á ní vẹ́jì ní ẹ̀kọ́ kò ń jẹun kò tún ṣe tàtàtà ó ṣàn ṣiṣẹ́ ó ṣàn gbá struggle yẹn kí ni wọ́n fa ajára kí ni wọ́n gbogbo lọ bá ṣe aláàkó àyàyí náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ oṣù ẹ̀ṣá àmọ̀ ni ọlọ́run ṣe ìdèmí ó yà Pretty baby ó yà ìdèmí ẹ fún mi gọ̀jẹ̀ ń fẹ́ gbà gift ẹ̀tẹ̀ ẹbọ anything ẹbọ 11,000 lára lẹ́nu jọ́ mẹ́ta yìí mi kì í sùn dáadáa ẹ̀ máa ń kí bí wọ́n tètè lọ sùn lọ́wọ́ tàwa yìí ó ti yẹ òrì ọjọ́ tí fẹ́ sáré lọ recharge bí ogun lẹ máa ń like àwọn kò recharge ẹ má lọ recharge mo ti fẹ́ kó ṣó ẹ má fi gift ìbò mi mọ́lẹ̀ mo ti fẹ́ lọ ẹ má bò láyọ̀nù ẹ ṣe mo ti fẹ́ lọ ẹ dúpẹ́ let me go and recharge èyí ló ní ìgbà yẹn somebody cannot play with you is that how you used to do Prince nìyẹn mi ìkan tẹ̀lé bá yín ṣeré pé mo fẹ́ gba gift mo fẹ́ sáré lọ recharge ẹ̀ tí wọ́n sáré fàájà máa ń dá fún mi láti attack ẹni tún nà ayé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ nà a máa ṣe lọ́jọ́ mi ó ti yẹ yín go sleep ọlọ́run a máa ṣe lọ́jọ́ mi.
kò dára mo ti rí ẹja tí máa jẹ sùn ẹyẹ kì í jẹ mo rẹ̀ ní àwọn nǹkan kan díẹ̀díẹ̀ mi báyìí ká lè fi ṣe refreshment ọlọ́run sẹ̀ praise bó fẹnu ṣe o. àlejò mo gbà lẹ́yìn o ṣé ti rí tá a máa ti fi ṣe refreshment ọ̀rẹ́ máa jẹjà ó ti rí ẹja abẹ ó jẹun kè mò ń bọ̀. dírínkì tún rè dírínkì mi òun tún rè dírínkì lélẹ̀ ẹja rè sórí títí wọ́n dà èrè ṣó ti rí ó wá jẹun ó fẹ́ kọ́lé alájà mẹ́wàá mi ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan ló kọ́lé hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì aláwòyanu nígbà tó pé 30 years gbà tó di 31 years ló fò sọ́lẹ̀ tó kú gbogbo ọ̀sùn ẹ̀ ṣe ló filẹ̀ lọ ọlọ́mà ṣe tèmi bẹ́ẹ̀ o ọlọ́mà ṣe tìyín bẹ́ẹ̀ o ó wá jẹun déplé tí ṣe wà láìfù yìí tí bá lè bí ń pa mi ẹ̀yìn tèmi ń pa mi under 5 minutes wà á kọ́ máa rà láti tó máa drop látòkè pín quiet o na excuse to lè give àfi tó bá gbé ìwà ọ̀dà Mohbad oníwà tútù Mohbad ọ̀ṣùlà tí ìwà ìtúdà táwọn èèyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ tó kó jẹ bí ndómì ó wàá fún lóúnjẹ Mohbad wa ní òwò lówó lọ́wọ́ láti fi jẹ wọn ní tẹ̀pà wọn ní tẹ́wó pa yóò wọ́n àìfẹ́ dráàlì ọmọ bá jẹun o jẹ tó dáa mú tó dáa tó bá jọ tì ní mú ráńpẹ́ tó bá jẹ ẹlẹ́dùdòdòrò ní mú ráńpẹ́ jẹjẹrán ògúfe mo láìkí ẹkù mo máa pa odidi gbé sí freezer máa jẹ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ó jẹun sọmọ tọrùn ṣe jìtò sọmọ tọrùn ṣe ọrùn kó wá ṣé jíwàgàn tó fẹ́ràn ẹ̀ máa ń gbé jíwàgàn lọ́sọ̀rùn wàá fẹsẹ̀ ṣá tó o bá jẹun láyé ebi máa pa ẹ́ lọ́rùn wà láyé aláǹkọ́ àṣírí mi gé fún ẹ. jíàgè tó fẹ́ràn ẹ̀ tó bá ń pè bí mọ́nú kó bá kú jíàgè yẹn lè gbé ẹ dọ́rùn jíẹ̀lì yẹn ò lè gbẹ dọ́rùn wàá fẹsẹ̀ ṣàdọ́rùn ó mọ tọ́rùn ṣe jìtò ọ̀run jìn ó ti gbóhùn tí ọ̀kadà bá ń para ọ̀run jìn lọ́bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀kadà máa sọ fún ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run jìn ọ̀run jìn ó lè fẹsẹ̀ ṣálọ ebi máa pa vote má wàá jẹun láyé tó gbọ́ kó máa ṣeré kó máa ṣeré ṣóògbà kò yẹ kó lọ pa ẹ́ dànù ó jẹ́ òtún ṣe báyìí bàbá mi pa ẹ̀ ní sá ó ṣe báyìí mo wá ní pé torí pé kó wá ṣe báyìí kó wá lọ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣó o mo ní pé torí pé ò ṣe báyìí ó wá ní girlfriend lọ́dún ìyàwó níyàwó tó bá ti níyàwó ni kò ṣe báyìí o bàbá mo ń bọ̀ torí ti máa yẹ ẹ̀ndì ṣó má lọ́dún ìyàwó níyàwó má lọ gba girlfriend oní girlfriend o ìmájí pé wọ́n lọ gba ìyàwó Mohbad tiẹ̀ ta tó bá lọ mú ẹ lọ́wọ́ tó wáyé èmi àbẹ̀ kú oh, yes, sir, I'm going to Kigali now. I'm going. I got no chat to me. Oh, come on, Muya Oniyawo. Update me. Ma, come on, the ticket, my update. Come on, Seraro, Yomba, Seraro, Durore. Bọ́ máa jẹun dáadáa máa. Lọ́jọ́ ọmọ kan bá gba wájú ẹ̀.
Ọbẹ̀ rán.
Tan ìmọ́lẹ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad inú mi dùn. I'm so happy because it was painful. Ọmọ ológo kan ní ìdílé ní family kankan dẹ̀ pa ọmọ ológo yẹn. It's very painful. It's very painful. It's very painful. They are very heartless. And it's because of the property and it's because of what the guy have. That is why they kill him. There is no any other thing. That is why. And I'm so happy the way you are.
Sam Larry is here. Sam Larry. So,
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n máa padà ṣera wọn náà ni. Wọ́n máa padà ṣera wọn náà ni. Máa padà ṣera wọn náà ni.
The way Joko Tade is using Mohbad collecting money. You collect money finish. Now you go come outside and pretend. Very Joko Tade, Mohbad spirit will worry you. God, Mohbad spirit will worry you, Joko Tade.
I said something. Maybe because I said something about it. But this year she was supposed to announce her new house. She may not announce it this year. She may delay it next year. But very soon she's going to be a landlady.
With Mohbad money. He don't use Mohbad money. Mohbad, the one where Wunmi pay out, the one where people donate for Iya Mohbad. He said he gave Iya Mohbad 20 million.
From where?
Joko Tade, I have this screen record though. You said you donate. People donated 20 million for Iya Mohbad that you gave it to Iya Mohbad. I have this record.
Irọ́ ò lè lọ fógún ọdún. Ọjọ́ kan báyìí ni òtítọ́ máa bà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Gbogbo kan tí wọ́n máa tẹ̀sí pápátá náà máa bà.
Tó ń ranjú tó ń fojú fò.
Kí lẹ rí Yomi Fabiyi tó jẹ́ pé kò rányàn kankan nínú gbogbo ọkọ̀ wọ́n ń bú.
Wọ́n bú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Wọ́n bú Yomi. Ṣé òun gbà tó lè pé Yomi Fabiyi ló dá díẹ̀? Òun ṣe Yomi fúnra rẹ̀ ló dá ìdí ẹ̀ o. Ọlọ́run ló ṣe ló fún ní ìdìkébé o. Wọ́n fi kébé bú.
Ọdẹ oníwọ̀n àjọkò yẹn ọdẹ gidi.
Mi ò kúkú dá olóhùn tí ló pẹ̀lẹ́. Ó máa rọjú ní àjọṣúgbà gbọ́dọ̀ nígbà tí mo lọ ẹ jẹ́ lọ mú napkin mi mò ń bọ̀.
Ìgbà tó sọ̀rọ̀ dàdíjé tó pé dàdíjé bọ́ta lánàá pẹ̀lú mọ̀míjé. Ibo ló ti rẹ́kùnrin tó ń jókòó tóbìnrin tó máa bọ́ta lórí íńtánẹ̀tì.
Ó ní mọ̀míjé pé dàdíjé bí ajá pé mọ̀míjé sọ pé.
Àwọn tí wọ́n ní rònú pátápátá ní gbogbo wọn àbọ̀wọ̀ jáde ní gbogbo wọn.
Ayé gifters nìkan ẹni fún mi gift ni kí ní kí
Joko Tade lọ́rọ̀ kan. Ó ní pé ó ní lálẹ́ àná ó ní ẹ̀ ń pe ọkọ yín bí ajá pé ẹ̀ ń pọkọ yín. Pé ìbẹ̀sẹ̀ pọkọ yín ni ìpọ́kọ yín máa bọ̀ kó wá gbé ìjà yín.
Bọ́kọ́ tí mo rí sí ni bọ́kọ́ tí mo rí sí ni ó dà pé kúmà ẹ̀ ò ná bí o kúmà ẹ̀ ò ná bí o. Jáde ṣé wọ́n bọ́ta níbo ló ti rí tọ́kùnrin ti bọ́ta pẹ̀lú obìnrin kò níṣẹ́ kò ṣe kíní kan ó kò tí ì já wọlé.
Sẹ́rí Mohbad
ó kò tí ì jẹ́ pé
ẹni tó bá jẹ́ pé òun bàbá Kristiana náà parọ́ mọ́ mi. Bàbá Kristiana parọ́ ṣe é gbọ́ pé
ọlọ́wà ni mọ̀míjé sílé ọkọ lọ́wà. Kò sí nílé ọkọ kò sí nílé ọkọ.
Eégún èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ rẹ̀ sílé ọkọ.
Wọ́n níyàwó kẹta Bukide sọ pé ìyàwó kẹta ló jẹ́ nílé ọkọ ẹ̀. Wọ́n níyàwó kẹta ló jẹ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé òkú tí òkú bá rí nǹkan tíyàn ń ṣe láyé tó kù bá rí nǹkan tíyàn ń ṣe láyé ẹ má jẹ́ kí n parọ́ fún yín Mohbad lọ́nà ọ̀run ó máa rẹ́rìn tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀rí yẹn ló stop mi nǹkan sáà mọ̀ pé ṣé lẹ́yìn.
Ṣé àwọn èèyàn báyìí ló ń ṣe báyìí torí kò.
Akọ̀mọ̀ wò pé ṣé lẹ́yìn ikú náà ni gbogbo dírámà yìí ṣẹlẹ̀.
Bí Mohbad ṣe kú yẹn tó bá pé Togo ni ilé àwọn ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kẹ́ńbẹ́ tí wọ́n máa ń gbé àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n mọ̀ kú lọ́kọ̀ kẹ́. Ìgbàdéèrè kẹ́ bá kúrò lédè. Gbogbo wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
Níjọ́ Tuesday àwọn tẹ́mi platform wọ́n wà online so mo wá login mo join live fún wọn. Wọ́n wá sọ̀rọ̀ kan wọ́n á dèmí náà wá ní à pé Wunmi wà nínú ilé yẹn tó máa ṣé ó jẹ́ kóun náà lè defend pé à kó báyìí ló ṣe. Bóun òwe yẹn ṣe kẹ́rù Wunmi nìyẹn. Ẹ bá gbọ́ yẹn ṣe pé fún mi wọ́n bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé yìí wọ́n ṣe ṣá mi blọ́ọ̀kì nìyẹn wọ́n ní Ọlọ́run tó yìí tó tí wọ́n ṣe fún wọn Ọlọ́run tó tí wọ́n ṣe fún wọn wọ́n ṣá mi blọ́ọ̀kì
ìtókùrẹ̀ lọ́kọ̀ òpó gan lánàá báyìí gbogbo ọ̀tá wa táwa nínú ní pílátọ́ọ̀mù mọ̀mídé gbogbo ọ̀tá wa pátápátá báyìí ló gbé ṣépè. nígbà tó káwọn lára ẹ̀ nígbà Ọlọ́run olùlẹ̀ ní ṣọ̀gá ṣẹ̀rí tí ìbálò sórí pílátọ́ọ̀mù wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bóyá mo fẹ́ lọ gbọ́dọ̀ tó ń sọ lórí pílátọ́ọ̀mù wọn kí wọ́n máa ń wòrán ní mímí kọ́mẹ̀.
èmi náà mi mọ̀kọ́ tó ṣe àwọn pé kọ́mẹ̀ tó yìí láìkì ègbò bọ́jọ́ yìí mo kàn tẹ kọ́mẹ̀ pé kò mú mi ìsàdó.
ṣẹ̀rí ká má parọ́ ṣẹ̀rí ká má parọ́ ṣẹ̀rí nígbà míì náà ṣẹ̀rí nígbà míì tẹ́mi náà bá lórí pílátọ́ọ̀mù náà tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣe kí nígbà míì ó máa ṣe níbi pé kí n kọ́mẹ̀ tí pé kí n sọ̀rọ̀.
oyún ti bí mi jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ wù mí ìsàtò mi àwọn tí wọ́n sọ nìyẹn o bọ̀ wù mí ìsàtò mi ẹ báyìí tẹ́ bá bóyá bẹ̀rẹ̀ èpè yíyà ọṣẹ tó fún mi bẹ́ẹ̀ mo sọ pé ìṣọ fámìlì ìṣọ fámìlì.
bá ti ń ṣe live show wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti ń ṣe live wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tẹ́mi bá ti wọlé síbẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n á ní ẹ̀rí wọ́n tún ti rìn dé àwọn kinní kan.
wọ́n ṣe báyìí mo sì ti wọn yóò dà pé ẹ bá mi block pẹ̀lú ṣì tó sọ yẹn ẹ̀wọ̀n mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ti wà pẹ́ à.
bóyá òótọ́ rẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀
ọ̀sán ẹ̀ tẹ̀sí sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rí táwọn àṣà ti gbé àṣírí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó àti Instagram Cynthia wọ́n ṣàti gbé jáde wípé Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ló ń lo Instagram ẹ̀ so wọ́n ti gbé síta gbogbo ẹ̀ àṣírí tí ń tù.
ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tàn yín lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n bá gba justice tán ẹ má jẹ́ kí n parọ́ fún iṣẹ́ ní àwọn orílẹ̀ èdè ṣùgbọ́n hospital máa kú wọn hospital máa kú wọn fẹ́rù wọ́n máa lọ máa treat wọn fún hypertension.
Mohbad ṣe wọ́n bá mi dán lọ́rùn.
ọtún máa ẹ tí ó mọ̀ kù. wá máa ṣe matchmaking wọ́n máa wọ́pọ̀ fara wọn.
àwọn ọ̀nà ọkọ̀ bá mi kọ̀ wọ́n lọ́rùn nítorí gbogbo aago tó ń pa yẹn tí mo bá ti bá mi dì wọ́n lọ́ fún wọ́n á ṣe wá lọ́wọ́.
ó dà pé mo notice kìíní kan tí Mohbad bá ti wọlé pé jẹ́ kóun lọ rẹ́ẹ̀sì díẹ̀ ara wọn tún máa ń balẹ̀ díẹ̀ ṣẹ́ẹ̀rì bàdí táyì tí Mohbad bá tún jáde pẹ̀lú rọ́bà yìí òun lè máa ní wọn tó máa fẹ́ ju tó máa fẹ́ mú àtọkùnrin àtọkùnrin tó máa lọ mú kọ́ á máa display.
ẹ wo
Mohbad ìjọba ní
ìjọba ní òwúrò.
àánú ọmọ yẹn kàn ṣe mí pé fámìlì tó lọ wọ tó ti lọ níyàwó yẹn fámìlì ìbò ni fámìlì ọ̀ràn ni fámìlì ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe fámìlì
ìjọba Nàìjíríà òwúrò.
bàbá àrò pé kí ni wọ́n fẹ́ fi fún ọmọ yẹn kí náà lò tó fi ní
ọlọ́mọ tó ń jíjí bọ̀ nílé ayé ẹ̀ ọmọ kékeré tó ń jíjí bọ̀ nílé ayé ẹ̀ tó ń ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ láìpẹ́.
má gbóni ọmọ yẹn báyìí má gbóni ẹ̀ báyìí àánú ẹ̀ máa ń ṣe mí.
ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ láìpẹ́.
ibùdó kan nígbà mi bá tó bá lóyún lórí orí mi kò máa ń dìde ń gbé àwọn Ọlọ́run ọkọ̀ tí wàá kọ́ wọn ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mò ń rò níjọ́ wo ni pé ọmọ ìyá òun rí tó ti máa kọ́lẹ̀ kóun fẹ́ gbé jáde gan-an ẹ̀fọ́ àtọ́kọ̀tẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀rí
ṣe bóun làbúrò ẹ̀ wá ń kọ́ sí tó
òun náà ń gbórí àbúrò ẹ̀ lórí
nǹkan tó ń pe arákùnrin kìíní kan.
òun náà ń gbé orí àbúrò ẹ̀ wọ́n á gbé lórí.
arákùnrin
wọ́n ń gbórí ẹ̀ lórí.
nǹkan mi ẹ̀ ni mo mọ bó ṣe ń ṣe lọ́sọ̀ àpálápá tí òun nìyẹn.
làpálàpá ètí làpálàpá bá mú lẹ́nu wá lẹ́nu fúnpọ̀ ni.
èmi lápá àpálápá.
lórí nìyẹn.
ẹ wo ọlá ṣàánú wa ọ agbára ọlá máa rí justice lágbára Ọlọ́run.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni orin tí ó bá ti.
ìjọba ní owó níyàn bá tẹ̀ fẹ́ níyàn.
ọmọ ọkọ tó máa di tí ò bá ti rí gift gbà á wá fi kanra sí i.
wọ́n mi jẹ́ báyìí pé ń ran ojú sẹ̀ eré ìpariwo ni
calm down
mọ̀mídé ṣe tí wọ́n jẹ́ pé mi nìyí ṣé ń gbọ́ mi mà mọ̀mídé ṣe tí wọ́n jẹ́ pé mi nìyí o tí wọ́n jẹ́ pé mi nìyí gbogbo èkú tó bú lálẹ́ yìí ẹ̀ ìbùkún kó fi àwọn ọmọ mi wé mosquito mi tí mo rú èbí tó lágbára jù láyé kó fi mí wé kó fa àwọn ọmọ mi wé kó fọkọ mi wé wá jẹ́ pé mi ní yí o wàláì mi tẹ̀ kí ni jáde fún mi ní sàn kankan.
olùjẹ́gun ráyè tiẹ̀
èèyàn méjì ló ń ṣe wèrè èèyàn méjì ló ń ráyè tiẹ̀
mọ́mí ṣe ìdájọ́ ìbọn rẹ̀ ńlá ni wọ́n fún yín.
ẹ mọ kan tó ṣe jókòó sáré ẹ mọ bí ìgbà tábì kí ọba wa máa ké bá mi tó òun ṣàfihàn sí òun fẹ́ jẹ.
ẹ ti gẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. ṣẹ́ni tó bá dẹ̀ tó wá di bí orú ọ̀tún la o tó bá di bí orú ọ̀tún la ní sí o ṣó ti yé yín tẹ bá rí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ fẹ́ sọ tẹ bá tún rí àwọn àṣírí mi tẹ tún fẹ́ bẹ́ síta ẹ̀rí kan ẹ má gbọ́.
tí bá wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀rí kan ló kún jẹ́bi chingom yẹn ìdánṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́kọ́ ló ṣì jẹ́bi chingom.
mi tẹ̀lé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé mo tiẹ̀ mi tẹ̀lé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó ṣì wà láyé mi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé mo tiẹ̀ gbọ́n kan tó sọ.
tẹ́ bá ń fún lésì náà ni ọmọ onímọ̀ gbẹ̀rẹ̀ tàbí akẹ́yẹ kan ọmọ pọ́nlé mọ́ píṣọ àwọn ọmọ yín síta
iṣẹ́ mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ iṣẹ́ mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ náà máa fẹ́ ṣe ṣe
ẹ̀yìn ọmọ kó silence is the best answer for a fool like you.
Ṣé ẹ kó gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ ẹni ọmọ bí géèmù yẹn ṣe ń lọ ẹni tó ń fún lésì ti mọ orú èèyàn tí wọ́n jẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé àárín wọn náà ti kúrò ní ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé ibẹ̀ wọ́n jọ wà ní wọ́n mọ kí everybody tó bá fún wọn jẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé wọ́n sáré kiri wọn ò ní fọkànbalẹ̀ jókòó tadé kò lè ṣe ṣóò gidi kan ṣe rí wọn kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ gidi kankan jókòó ó kàn lo gbogbo èyí tẹ́rí tó ń sọ yẹn gbogbo èyí tẹ́rí tó ń ṣe lémi tó ràn
jù. olùyẹn ó fi gba gift ni ó fi gba gift ni.
ẹ ti gẹ́ẹ̀tẹ̀ wọn ò lọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu bọ́n ṣe wà yẹn kò sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu bá ṣe.
wọ́n á ju gift fún but tó bá kọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ analyse wọn ní ju gift amanda mama sita ẹ calm down ẹ ṣe sùúrù drink water.
sísá Karimo ẹ̀ wá mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe ni mọ́mì Mohbad ló wá mú sọ́wọ́ nìsín ẹni a lè mú làálẹ̀ dìmọ̀ nígbà tó yẹ pé ìyá yẹn ò jáde fún un ó ti wò fóun lágbára lórí ìyá yẹn.
ìyá ẹ̀ ó dà mọ́ fóun gbọ́ngàn nílò ẹ ṣáàdì ẹ má jẹ́ kí n parọ́ fún yín àǹtí ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ kan fún yín ṣẹ́ni tí èèyàn kan bá ń bù yín ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tọ̀ ṣẹ́ tí èèyàn kan bá ń bù yín tí ẹ bá fún lésì ẹ̀ ń kan lé ni ṣẹ́ tí èèyàn bá ń bù yín tẹ̀ bá fún lésì
tí ẹ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ ń kọ́lé
ẹ máa ń kọ́lé àdúrà ẹjọ́ òkúrò náà.
tó ń ṣe ẹni tó dákẹ́ tí ò sọ ẹ mọ tẹni tó ń ṣe tẹ́ẹ̀bù náà lè ti kó sọ tẹnu ẹni. tí ẹ̀kọ́ bá ṣe ìjọba fún ẹni eléyìí bá yẹ wò.
ẹ sí lórí Facebook tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe
àmọ̀nà pé àwọn náà ti kọ́kọ́ dákẹ́ lọ tẹ́lẹ̀ wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
wọ́n mọ lésì tó ṣe ń fún wọn lésì ẹ mọ̀ pé sì tó ń fún wọn yẹn ó jẹ́ kí wọ́n sáré gidi tí wọn mọ bí wọ́n bá.
kẹ́ni bó ṣe
ẹ ti tẹ̀ mú aṣọ kankan fún yín.
ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹ gbọ́ mà ẹni sùúrù ẹ ó dọ̀nà ṣẹ́ni bó ṣe jáde lé ní ìgbìsì tó mú mọ́mí jẹ́ tó mú ọkọ ọmọ méjèèjì tó mú àwọn ọmọ méjèèjì tó wá mú àwọn mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin tó ń lọ́wọ́ mọ́ra wọn tó fi wọ́n ń wéra wọn tó fi ń bú wọn yẹn ṣó ti èyí tó bá di lọ́la nísìn tó bá di lọ́la tí mọ́mí bá jáde lọ́la tó bá jáde lọ́la ní tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fún lésì ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ táwọn náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fún padà lásìkò ṣó yẹ yí mo jáde fún àmì ẹ̀rí kó kalára ó bọ́ sálẹ̀ nù tí mọ́mí jẹ́ bá máa jáde fún tí mọ́mí jẹ́ bá máa jáde fún ṣó yẹ yí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn táwọn máa jáde fún ọjọ́ tó expect rárá.
ṣé wàá mọ̀ kí mọ́mí jẹ́ jáde lónìí kọ́ jáde lọ́la ṣé mọ̀ pé ó yí tí wọn gidi bí kẹ́ ẹ̀ máa fọ́nà sí wọn lábẹ́ bí kẹ́ ẹ̀ máa fi àtàkùn ìjà fún wọn lábẹ́ ni.
ṣé ní gbogbo àṣírí tí mọ́mí jẹ́ tú síta yẹn gbogbo àṣírí tó ń tú síta yẹn inú jẹ́ kó máa yí tí wọn.
nǹkan tó dùn wọn gan nìyẹn.
nǹkan tó dùn wọn gangan nìyẹn kí ṣe pé mọ́mí jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tó tó sọ síta tó jẹ́ pé.
láti ìgbà kan kí sọ̀rọ̀ wọn jáde tó ń bọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ara wọn máa ní sí traumatize kankan fún wọn.
ó tún máa ṣe nínú nǹkan tó sọ síta.
wọn ò ní gbé kankan sẹ́yìn.
ara wọn á tún máa gbọ́
ẹni tó bá ti wá fún ẹ wá fún wọn tó wò tó.
ní kó bá wá fún ẹ ẹ máa gbọ́ èmi ò ní kó má wá fún wọn ẹ máa gbọ́ èmi ò ní kó má wá fún wọn ẹni tó bá wá fún wọn ẹ máa gbọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹni tó bá wá fún Mummy J kò ṣe pé kí Mummy J wá síta fún wọn kọ́ máa sọ pé ìwọ ti jẹ́ pé jókòó ti pọ́ọ̀tù ọbẹ̀ ní ẹ mo kàn fi ṣe sáàpù ní òwò ṣe pọ̀ ní ẹ.
sọ̀rọ̀ ló máa ṣe ẹni tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó wà important wọ́n tún máa ń fàjásà sí wọ́n máa ń fún àmúṣeré ní ọ̀gá sílẹ̀ pé wọ́n fún lẹ́sìn o àmúṣeré náà àwọn fi làákàyè rẹ̀ ṣe é jókòó tábí òun làákàyè ọpọlọ rẹ̀ ti jẹ papọ̀ mọ́
àṣírí tí Mummy J tú síta yẹn òun ni kí Mummy J máa jù fún wọn kó máa pín wọn ìyẹn kọ́kọ́ ní kí máa bọ́ọ̀mù kó máa
Sista Ọpẹ́yẹmí ṣẹ́rí kì í ṣe gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ni èèyàn máa ń fèsì sí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan máa wà tó pé èèyàn máa gbé mi pé tó bá ní kókó sọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n bá ní kókó sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n máa sọra wọn di bákan láì
no èmi ọ̀rọ̀ kan náà lájọ sọ ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò kàn yé yín ni o.
wọ́n ní kò òkun wá ruru káwa wá ruru ṣe rí nǹkan tí èmi kan tẹ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé àwọn àṣírí tí wọ́n sọ síta yẹn nǹkan tó ń yí tiwọn nìyẹn.
nǹkan tó ń yí tiwọn nìyẹn.
iná ṣe ń sí ọ̀rọ̀ sọ gbogbo àwọn kan tó dẹ̀ sọ kalẹ̀ ń sìn gbogbo kan tó dẹ̀ ń sọ yìí orí ara wọn ni wọ́n sọ sí.
mílíọ̀nù tí mo dárúkọ lánàá yẹn ó yí tiwọn gan.
ẹ ti gẹ́ẹ̀tì báyẹn ó láwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń sọ tó máa ń yí tiwọn láwọn kìí kó ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ jákujàku yẹ.
kò ṣe kí ṣe àdínkù yóò kí sọ́kò ọ̀rọ̀
tó máa ń ṣe
ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa sọ kalẹ̀
ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń yí nílé dìfẹ́ǹdẹ̀
Sísá Ọpẹ́yẹmí Sísá Ọpẹ́yẹmí ṣẹ́ẹ̀dì kì í ṣe gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn máa ń sọ tán ní ọjọ́ kan ṣo náà gbà ṣẹ́ẹ̀dì ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí Mummy J bá ń bọ̀ sálẹ̀ ọkọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó máa bọ̀ sálẹ̀ ó máa dùn sílẹ̀ fún
ọ̀rọ̀ kan náà lájọ sọ nǹkan tí mo sọ fún ọ ni pé
wọ́n máa tún yàwó èrè sílùú ni tí wọ́n sọ ní pásítọ̀mù ní kẹ́ bú mi o.
ṣẹ́ẹ̀rì sísá Karima mo wà lórí ṣó Mummy Tẹ́ni ọmọ ológun lónìí ẹjọ́ tó wọ náà ẹ wà kẹ́ẹ̀fù mo fọlọ́run bá bẹ̀ yín agbára ayé agbára wọn agbára gbogbo agbára tó bá sálò ní ọmọ pé lágbára Ọlọ́run kò ní mú torí orí òdodo lẹwà wọn ní ẹni tó bá wà lórí òdodo kò ní jogún òfò ẹni tó bá wà lórí òdodo kò ní páyà lóògùn Ọlọ́run láti ọlọ gbogbo tó bá ní wù lọ́kàn kan gbogbo ìgbà tó bá ti ní plan láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí ní báyìí ó máa dùn mọ́ ọ lẹ́mìí ni ó máa dùn mọ́ ọ lẹ́mìí àwọn olórí burúkú ẹ̀dá àwọn tí ò ṣe bá tó àwọn èèyàn rádaràda
ẹni tó bá jẹ́ tí ẹ̀ lówó.
ọ̀rọ̀ tí Arífà sọ lánàá yẹn ṣe pé ọ̀rọ̀ yóò rinlẹ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ tí wọn nìkan ló ti rinlẹ̀ àwọn nìkan ló ti rinlẹ̀.
wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀mọ́ tó ń pè yín ni fẹ́dírà àbí kí wọ́n sọ yín lórúkọ fẹ́dírà.
wọ́n ti sọ pé Mummy J wọ́n ti sọ pé ìyá máa fọwọ́ gbáyà yín báyìí pé èmi èṣù èmi ìkà.
ok ọ̀nàrẹ́bù náà pè yín sísá Karima ọ̀nàrẹ́bù àbí ọ̀nàrẹ́bù náà pè yín.
àwọn olùlẹ̀ ló pè mí ní ọ̀nàrẹ́bù.
kí ló wọ́n ní ṣé fẹ́dírà àbí kí ni wọ́n pè.
ẹ ti ẹ̀gbọ́n náà tó bá wá ní justice fún Mohbad kan sí ìbọn náà fẹ́ fojú sí níbo náà fẹ́ gbójú sí.
wọ́n ní tìjú ni wọ́n ti kọ́ ọlọ́run wá sọ̀ ńlá nǹkan.
ọlọ́run dẹ́nu wá sí ọjọ́ náà lọ́hùn báyìí ọjọ́ náà báyìí ẹ̀ wọ́n ti tọ̀.
wọ́n mi kẹ́kẹ́ mo ń dúró de justice.
wàhálà ọlọ́run mo ní kẹ́rì lórí platform yìí yẹn lọ́jọ́ náà báyìí òbẹ́sẹ̀ yẹn máa gbé wọlé òbẹ́sẹ̀ rèé. torí pátánà máa ń ṣe ojú.
ẹjọ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. mo ló ti dùn ká ní tí wọ́n bá ní ìfẹ́ tí ò fara rò yá ó ti jẹ́ pé àwọn ni wọ́n máa tó bá rí ẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń nífẹ̀ẹ́ kí ẹ̀ Títílayọ̀ má sálọ Títílayọ̀ ẹ jọ ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú kọ́ nìyẹn èmi rò pé èmi nìyẹn ọmọ girama èmi rò pé ọlọ́pàá ni mò ń sá fún láì mọ̀ pé ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ ni mò ń sá lọ fún ṣóyè yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn so ó ṣàdí kí n má sálọ mo wá dúró pàtó wá rìn dí ọ̀dọ̀ mi lọ́wọ́ ní à pé àwọn làwọn bí mi wẹ̀ ó ṣà fọwọ́ pa mí lára bó ṣe di pé àwọn tí ń lọ nìyẹn ẹ tí ń lọ kẹ̀ lọ́la àwọn tí ń lọ ilẹ̀ tó ṣú gbà wò màmá wa ń bi wọn pé ṣé o kò ní dúró kó o sùn kó o fara yí ọmọ ẹ kílẹ̀ tó mọ́ ẹ̀yin mélòó ni èmi nìkan ló bí sí ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá mi o èmi nìkan pọ̀ mẹ́ta ni gbogbo ọmọ tán bí màmá wa sọ fún wọn pé ṣé ò ní dúró kó sùn tí ọmọ yìí kó gba omi sára bí ìyá bàbá mi ṣe advice ìyàwó mi jọ yẹn nìyẹn o ìyàwó mi ṣàlọ́run lọ ìyàwó mi dẹ̀ lọ that was when I was 16 years tí mo rí ìyàwó mi sójú for the first time in my life ó wá tún dìgbà wo ọmọ grandma mi ní pẹ́ padà wá ló dìgbà wo màmá wá grandma dẹ̀ ṣe ó purọ́ ju kàràgbálẹ̀ lọ ìyá bá rí ẹ la máa parí ẹ ó dá o ẹ kí wọ́n lé o báńkì mọ́mí ẹ o màmá dẹ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ lọ ìyàwó mi máa wá not until after 4 years ọmọ tó ti fílẹ̀ 16 years of her life tó wá dàjàdé tọmọ yẹn dé ẹ̀yìn gbèsè ẹ jọ ṣé kò yẹ kí ìyá yẹn tiẹ̀ múra àti lo bí ọjọ́ mẹ́ta pẹ̀lú ọmọ yẹn ìyàwó mi tún wá lọ until after 4 years picture tẹ̀rí ta yẹn ni mo sọ bàtí ìyàwó mi wá dé ìyàwó mi bá ní àwọn fẹ́ mú mi lọ ṣọlidé àwọn fẹ́ kí n meet àwọn ohun mi àwọn àbúrò mi tó kù táwọn bí àwọn fẹ́ kí n meet grandma mi ìyẹn ìyá tó bí ìyàwó mi àtàwọn fámílì àwọn tó kù ní màmá bá tiẹ̀ yarí pé ó lè dédé mú lọ o èmi náà ṣáàlì mo fẹ́ lọ àgbà olùdé ó dàpọ̀ àgbà olùdé tọ́ta mò ń gbà yẹn ni èmi náà ṣáàlì mo fẹ́ lọ bí mo ṣe di ẹrù bí mo ṣe lọ nìyẹn o holiday tí mo lọ ṣe first holiday tí mo lọ ṣe láyé mi pé ìyá mi I was 20 years old kémi àti ìyá mi tó jọ sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì kan náà for the first time mi ò sọ kó tó gbé mi lẹ̀ ní 3 months wọ́n sùn mo sùn but kò sí connection yẹn I'm not feeling anything for her I don't have any feelings for her she gets mo ṣáà lọ mo meet mọ́mí wọn mo meet àwọn mi ò tètè meet mo meet súnkàn mi lẹ́pẹ̀ẹ́ bàtà wá lọ kí mọ́mí wọn mo meet mi lọ́dọ̀ mọ́mí wọn torí mi náà ọ̀dọ̀ mọ́mí wọn ló gbé mo meet mọ́mí wọn and that was the last holiday tí mo lọ ṣe no mo lọ yẹn àti mo lọ ó dà pé wọ́n ṣe activities kan ni mo ti ya fọ́tò yẹn ṣóyè ibẹ̀ ni mo ti ya fọ́tò yẹn gan ìrántí ẹjọ́ báwo ni fọ́tò gbà tí mo wà 20 years old báwo ló ṣe dórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì kì í ṣe pé mo post ẹ o whose pain sweet seduction ó jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kó là kí n tó ju ẹ̀ sínú odò pupa kó mi tó gbé ẹ lọ àbí káwọn ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ tó yọjú ẹ jẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kó má là whose pain ni did I understand that pain ṣẹ́gẹ̀t pàtí mo wá ní fọ́tò ìmọ̀ràn ti holiday tí mo lọ ṣe ńgbà tí mo gbà yàwùn mi padà sínú láìfù mi lọ́dọ̀ yàwùn mi
ni mo ti ya fọ́tò yìí. Ìyàwó mi ò bọ́ta lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì o. Ìyàwó mi ń ju information ọmọ bíbí inú ẹ̀. Ìyàwó mi àti ìyá Túndé wọ́n ń jù fáwọn tèmi. Ẹ ti gbàgbé pé orí ìkànnì yìí náà.
Can you stop bringing candy to school?
Okay. Did your teacher said no candy?
Yeah.
Why?
Because my teacher trashed it.
She trashed it?
Yeah.
She doesn't want you to come to school with candies?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now I know. No more candies to school. Okay? Can you go pick up your bottle and drink water, please?
That's Mama's bottle.
Huh?
That's the hole.
That's the what?
That's when you eat it.
Oh, you eat it in the house?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know about that.
No, I don't think you can because you're
No
gonna
candies and juice to school. Juice? He goes to school with Capri Sun and chocolate juice.
No,
But I don't
can
know.
I have chocolate juice?
No, finish. Don't worry, we go to the store tomorrow. I need cookies in there. We only need juice, box juice, I need gallon juice. So,
have a juice already.
Oh, they always throw candies away. I didn't know about that. Why? Why did they do that?
Because they don't want us to do that.
They don't want you guys to bring candies to school.
Ẹ̀yin abiyamọ tẹ̀ wá ń bí lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin mo fẹ́ ṣàdúrà kan fún yín. Gbogbo ìgbà yóò tẹ bá ti ń jí kẹ́ máa ṣàdúrà pé wọ Ọlọ́run mi ò fẹ́ kẹ́mi mi sìn kí n lè fi rójú sí ìyá àwọn ọmọ ìsàlẹ̀ o. Ọmọ jíjálẹ̀ kò dá o. Sísá Kàrímọ́, ṣé ẹ̀yin ìgbà tẹ́ tán fi já yín wò yẹn wọ́n ti sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ wà naked bí ìyá àti bàbá ṣe fi yín kán dẹ̀ máa lù yín kán dẹ̀ tilẹ̀kùn mọ́ yín lórí kán máa lù yín.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kọ́kọ́ fún yín. Nǹkan tí mo sọ fún Wùmí tí Wùmí rìkọ́dù mi tó gbé lọ fún tàwa nìyẹn. Ṣé rí girama mi tó gbà mí sọ́dọ̀? Girama mi bí ọkùnrin méje. Tí girama mi fẹ́ abúlé. Ṣé wọ́n ké Monday to Friday? Girama máa pọ̀ mí sẹ́yìn lọ sọ́jà. Ṣòye yín. So where are your cups? Ẹ lọ mú cups mi wá. Ọmọ yìí dé o, wọ́n ti ẹ̀jọ́ ìlàtàrọ̀ tó ń disturb. Girama máa pọ̀ mí sẹ́yìn lọ sọ́jà. Ẹ jẹ́ power tap o. Let's power tap. Put in trash. So,
suppose my brain the trash.
Put it there, don't worry.
Okay.
Can you? Okay. Let's put it there. So, one more for me, saying no soldier. Yeah, it's joking. Yeah, put it in the fridge, please. Thank you. Over the Saturday. Yeah, so baby is stronger. Over you. So, over the weekend, I want my friend take a break. Pick a cup of juice. Jordan, come and pick your cup of juice. I want my friend take a break.
Mom, calling with people and the words.
Àwọn ọmọkùnrin wọn tó wá kù tó wà nílé. Àwọn dáàdì tèmi ti dàgbà, wọ́n ti wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Àwọn àbúrò wọn kan láìpẹ́ àwọn ọmọkùnrin wọn mẹ́ta tó wá kúnlé. Ṣé wọn káwọn ọmọkùnrin àwọn yẹn náà lọ sí ní weekend? So màmá máa wò pé káwọn take a break. Wọ́n wá gbé mi fún pick it up. Wọ́n wá gbé mi fún àwọn ọmọ wọn yẹn pé ẹ tọ́jú ẹ̀ káwọn tó dé láti ọjà o. So okay Eniola, thank you. So màmá máa ti lọ sí shop nìkan bíi 9. Wọ́n máa dé padà ní 6 or 7 p.m. ìrọ̀lẹ́. So wọ́n wá gbé mi fáwọn ọmọ wọn yẹn kò yẹn pé ẹ jẹ́ kí mi náà take a break ẹ tọ́jú Kàrímọ́ kí n tó dé. So àwọn yẹn náà kẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ̀ ọkọ̀ọmọkùnrin wọ́n máa fẹ́ lọ gbá bọ́ọ̀lù ṣẹ́gẹ̀tì. So tí màmá bá ti lọ báyìí táwọn náà fẹ́ lọ gbá bọ́ọ̀lù. And I'm talking about ọmọ oṣù ní nígbà yẹn ọmọ oṣù ní mi. So wọ́n wá mú mi àwọn ayé àtìlẹ̀kùn mọ́ mi ṣẹ́gẹ̀tì. Wọ́n á fi mí lẹ̀ sínú ilé. bóyá ń gbóúnjẹ tì mí gbà yẹn I don't know but wọ́n á tì mí mọ́nú ilé àwọn wa lọ gbá bọ́ọ̀lù wọ́n ti mọ táìmù tí màmá máa ń dé káwọn náà ọmọdé ló ń ṣe wọ́n gbà yẹn náà ṣe gẹ̀ẹ́tì gbà ṣáwò wa ní lọ gbá bọ́ọ̀lù ni torí Kàrímọ́ àwọn wa ní lọ ṣe eré pátá afẹ́ ṣe so àwọn máa tì mí wọ́n sítórì tí mò ń sọ ìgan mi rò pé màmá gan mọ̀ pé nǹkan yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ báwọn ṣe ń gbé mi lẹ́lé ọ̀ǹtìgbà tí mò ń rí ìkọ́dù mi tó sẹ̀ǹdẹ̀ sí tàwa lọ pilẹ̀ fáwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tó ṣe kinní yẹn àwọn ohun mọ̀ pé mo mọ sítórì yẹn so àwọn máa tì mí mọ́lé wọn á lọ gbá bọ́ọ̀lù wọ́n ti mọ táìmù tí màmá máa dé kí màmá tó dé nìkan bíi 5-6 wọ́n á ti sáré wálé tọ́wọ́ máa fi ké màá ti kékékékéké màá ti tẹ̀ sójú kan nappy then mama man dey for me. Why would I talk to my friend? Why not?
When I do my assignment, I do it on my call.
So why can't I talk to my friends?
Don't talk to
So àwọn máa sáré dé kí àti màmá tó dé kọ́ máa mọ̀ páwọn ti kàrí wọlé. So ẹ̀rọ kẹ́ta pé lọ́dẹ fún mi àti so bí ọmọdé tí mo jẹ́ mo lè ti fi ọwọ́ fa napí dànù nígbà tí mo ké ìgbẹ́ ṣáà máa yí gbogbo lẹ́lẹ̀ ọmọ tó ti fún hours ṣẹ́gẹ̀tì ọmọ oṣù ni mo ń sọ yìí ó kọ́ nínú náà tí mo fi dán ọmọ ọdún kan ọdún méjì bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹ́gẹ̀tì.
Karimo, no be that one with the fine. Wetin happen to Mohbad? Una no dey talk that one. Why not they go Ijebu every time? Wetin dey happen? Why not they go Ijebu?
mi fẹ́ lọ fast àdúgbò ẹ̀ ajé ẹ ká ìdúró lórí bàbá súpé tèmi tó máa jẹ́ nìyàn má fọ ọlọ́run ló ràn ọ́ tó bá bo mọ́ sílẹ̀ ọlọ́run máa tún rán ẹlòmíì tó máa bo ìwọ ló mọ̀ gbà tó gbàdúrà sọlọ ṣé 3 o'clock 2 o'clock 1 o'clock lóru ló ń gbàdúrà ló ń gbàwẹ̀ kọ́lọ́run aláàánú sí ẹ̀ aláàánú wa dé aláàánú wa sọ pé ó ti rẹ̀ òun ó wá fẹ́ fọ́ sí ẹ̀ múgùn képọ̀ ọlọ́run ni kò padà sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ ọmọ gbọ́ Jọra you don't understand Yorùbá. Good morning, Ella. Good morning. Padà sọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́run ló fún lówó ọlọ́run ló ń bò láṣìírí tó fi ń fún ọ torí pé àdúrà tí wọ́n gbà sọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́run dáhùn. Tó bá tí wọ́n lọ fọ́ọ̀sẹ̀ nìyẹn o ti ń bọ èèyàn nìyẹn. Jọ̀dá o ti ń bọ èèyàn nìyẹn bọ́ ọlọ́run. Tọ́lọ̀ bá ní ibi tó ń ràn dé nìyẹn tí kò bá tó ẹ̀ tó nídìí mọ̀ ọlọ́run àti rán ẹlòmísẹ̀ oh believe màá pé tó bá ti dúró téèyàn kan máa sọ pé tó bá sáwà kò síwọ̀ gifters never like èmi ò ní gifters ò bọ̀ mo ní giver àwọn giver they will never lack ajé. Jọra thank you so much I thought you don't understand Yorùbá. Kí ló adé sọ Adéọlá ní sẹ́ ṣáájú láti wọ́n ìgbà ẹni mi ìrà Adéọlá mi ṣáájú láti wọ́n bíbá ẹni Adéọlá yíyẹ Adéọlá gbọ́dọ̀ wọlé kí wọ́n porúkọ Adéọlá ṣáájú wa kéré ni ó súnmọ́ Grammy ó kọ́ra pé kí ọ̀gọ́dù wọlé kí máa pọ̀ ọ̀gọ́dù you do alright. ọ̀gọ́dù ọ̀gọ́dù ló pè tó ó filẹ̀ gàrà ó kàn pọ̀ ọ̀gọ́dù lásán ọ̀gọ́dù. On God. náà ò lè bẹ́ sọ̀ngọ́dù ìyàwó lébi ò lè bẹ́ sọ̀ngọ́dù alákùá. Dey play kò síbí báyìí kò síbí. tó bá wà mí tí mo ṣe máa ti já mi bọ̀ mò ń fún ẹ láṣìírí. On God. Ẹni tó ń pè lọ́n God. Gbàgbé ó sì kí n gbá kan jù kan lọ ó jura wọn lọ ó kọ pé ó filẹ̀ làgàrà ní ó lè hàn ṣéké bó ṣe ń kà mo ò kì í ṣéèkì ọgọ́dún máa ń ṣéèkì mi mo máa ṣéèkì ọkọ mi máa gbọ̀n mi mẹ́lòmí o mo mẹ́lòmí o ọgọ́dún filẹ̀ ajá ọ̀run ń sẹ̀ adex ó recognize in comment section. Adex kí ló dé mo play violence lálẹ́ ṣe adé tó ń wà ní ìbàjá ó ti rí adé tó ń mi tí blogger ó ti gbé anything lẹ́nu yìí àjẹ́ princess kan dúró rè ní precious dúró rè Àníkẹ́ baby Àníkẹ́ people dey see a lot but you no go know. Àwọn afọwọ́jú ọmọ yẹn kiri wò wọ́n bọ̀ nǹkan tójú wọn ti rí ó jù wọ́n tó wà ní 60 years old lọ. Small Maria Ọlọ́run sẹ́ big God alákọ̀ọ́. Èwo ni wèrè tún mi ṣe àtàdẹ́sì ṣé gè ní much love báwo. Ẹ má yẹ káwọn yankí mi ká mi mọ́ bíbá ìyá jẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ lọ ẹ̀yin fáǹsì mi táwọn ọmọ yankí bá ká mi mọ́ bíbá yìí wọn ò ní jẹ́ ń sùn. Jordan why you dey laugh? On yes. Me very life more in you. I know me bro. You know me bro Lando. Lizzy Glam, I see you. Ajé bàbá àwọn méjì náà ń kíra wọn.
Gbogbo àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n sọ pé ọ̀gá wà nínú ilé which is àǹtí wò wọ́n. Èèyàn tí kò bá lè fi tiẹ̀ ṣe kò lè dúró sínú ilé yẹn. Ṣé ọmọ yìí ó kéré ni ọmọ yìí ti pẹ́ nínú ayé ṣùgbọ́n kò sí ẹni tí Ọlọ́run ò lè mú. Ẹni tí Ọlọ́run ò lè mú kò tí ì dáa. Èmi nígbàgbọ́ pé ewé kan ò ní jábọ́ tí Ọlọ́run máa mọ̀ sí. Ọlọ́run gan fi ìyà ẹ̀jẹ̀ mú ó fi ń jẹ Nàìjíríà níyà èèyàn tó bá lójú ẹ̀mí. Ọlọ́run fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọmọ yìí ó fi ń jẹ wá níyà. Ẹ wo bá ṣe ń jìyà tó ní Nàìjíríà. Òdì ọmọ kú ẹ sọ pé sóun ló máa kọ́kọ́ kú ni. ó ń kọ́ ló máa kọ́kọ́ kú lóòótọ́ bó tẹ́ wóró kú tọmọ yìí kú ọmọ tí ò sick tí nǹkan kan ò ṣe ó kàn déédéé kú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ rí nǹkan kan ṣe sí i. advice mi ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká máa kún fàdúrà kí ọlọ́run kó fojú àṣebí wọn lóòótọ́ àmọ́ àwọn tó ṣiṣẹ́ yìí ó dẹ̀ hàn lọ́kàn ara tiwọn náà.
èmi ò mọ àwọn tó ṣe o mi ò mọ àwọn tó ṣe wọn ni kó wá sẹni tó ṣe.
ok òun náà ló máa sọ torí wípé inú ilé ló kú sí inú ilé lọmọ yẹn kú sí òun náà ló máa wá sọ yẹn tó pa bóun náà ló bá pa òun náà ló máa wá sọ ṣùgbọ́n èmi ò máa rí àwọn tó wà nínú ilé bú o bí àwọn ọlọ́pàá ta ní tí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ èmi ò rírú ẹ̀rí láyé mi èmi ò rí pé irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kú ẹ máa kó gbogbo àwọn tó wà nínú ilé oníkálukú àwa sọ nǹkan tó rí wọn kúrò nínú ilé everybody wà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n live large ṣé ẹ mọ nǹkan tó fi búra fún ìyá ọmọ náà ni tó fi gbà fọlọ́run kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ ká gba kámú ìyá.
ẹ pa WhatsApp.
ìyá yẹn náà gba kámú ìyá ni ó ti gbàgbé wípé kò sí ọmọ tó lè dàbí ọmọ tó bí yẹn.